thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We are back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. We back up in this BI, man. Man, as a matter of fact, bro, we've been having some pretty good, sit back. As a matter of fact, I didn't know I had the volume on right here. Hold on, let me test my internet speed. I found out what was going on with my internet, too. It wasn't the internet. My internet speed is very, very fast. I have top-of-the-line internet, very, very fast, even though I do have two of them. But I'm testing the speed right now as I'm going live. The internet speed is pretty good. The download, the download is on 281.6, which is good. And my upload speed, my MBPs is 129.8 while I'm streaming. For some reason, this Sony camera that I have, sometimes when I turn it on, it starts to trip with the StreamYard, because my internet has been, my signals have been strong on my computer, but the StreamYard connection, for whatever the reason, something was going on with that. So I don't know, maybe I need to use a new browser or whatever, but I'm not using the Sony, so I'm not going to use the Sony right now. I'm going to just keep testing this out and see what's up. But anyways, at least I think I know, pinpointed down what it is right now. But let's give everybody that's here a round of applause, man. We can have a good show today, boy. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how we do it, how we get down. You know what I mean? I was sitting there looking at some video footage of Jermell Charlo. I was looking at some video footage of Canelo Alvarez. And I'm like, man, I'm talking to my partner. He like, man, I had a guy tell me, he said he think Al Hayman cashing out his fighters. He cashing them out. I don't know what the hell cash out means. I know what cash out means, but at the end of the day, when you have investors and you have people who put money up, not investors, but I'm saying when you have a network putting money up, the networks dictate what fights we see now, for the most part. The networks dictate which fights we're going to see, especially like if they're putting the money up, it is what it is. No, dog, you're a promotional company, but you ain't putting your money up, so you don't tell me which fights we want to see. We want to see this fight and this fight. This is what we're putting our money up for. So now, I'm just happy that we're getting the fights and stuff like that. That's good. I've been hearing for years that, and then even Errol Spence have talked about this in the past, about how he beat up Jermell Charlo in sparring. Because, I guess stylistically, Errol Spence is, Jermell Charlo's style is tailor-made for Spence or whatever, I don't know. But he always bragged about how he, when he was telling Crawford one time, ask Jermell Charlo who hit him the hardest. Who the hardest he ever been hit by before. You always hear Errol Spence talking about how he put paws and hands and foot on Jermell Charlo, but you'll never hear nothing about how Jermell Charlo talk about how he put paws on Spence. True. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez in the building. Rockman in the building as well. JC, salute fam. Little Green Eyes P. Jamie, L. Harvey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? But you get what I'm saying, though? Knockdown 305, what's going on, bro? So shout out to Mike the Mobile Mechanic. So we always see this, right? So I'm like, okay, after Crawford was putting hands and foot on Errol Spence in the ring, and then he's on the side of the ring talking trash. So I'm whooping the nigga ass who be beating your ass in sparring, putting hands and foots on him, and I'm talking shit to you at the same time, and you're forced to watch this massacre that I'm putting on. True. So we do know that Jermell Charlo's going to fight. Jermell Charlo's going to fight. He's going to fight Canelo Alvarez in September. Now I have to be honest. I was one of the people that said, like personally, I probably would never like Jermell Charlo from a personal standpoint. He's an asshole. I could never see me being around a guy like him, right? But I do like him as a fighter. And this is why, Jermell Charlo is one of my favorite fighters. I do like him as a fighter. It's hard for me not to like him as a fighter. Now, the 154-pound division, it's really not a hard division. It's really not much there, to be honest with you. It's not no killers really there at 154, you had Fundora. Fundora was the tall, lanky guy. Fundora was the tall, lanky guy. But I've always said, I'm like, man, this dude ain't got no defense. He like to catch punches with his face. Shout out to Juan Carlo. What's going on, fam? How long is he going to be able to be a punching bag in the ring? You know what I mean? Without eventually getting knocked out. I said this about him, and then eventually we saw what happened to Fundora. And Fundora is from Florida, so that's he from Florida. He a Florida boy. He is a Florida boy, but I had to talk about that. I'm like, man, you know what, man? This dude right here, and you see what happened to him. He got smoked. So now, Spence and Crawford are going to rematch in December. Everything I'm seeing and hearing is it's leading towards December. Unless something else get negotiated, I get more confirmation on it when I come back from Omaha. But other than that, that's what I'm hearing. So once they rematch each other, then of course Jermell Charlo is going to have to fight Canelo in September. A lot of people feel like, hey man, this is our chance for Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo, because a lot of those guys who hate Terence Crawford, they hate Canelo as well. It's the same group of people. And they hate a new way and stuff like that. So it's the same group of people, the people from the Alphabet Boy community. And I'm like, you know what, man? More than likely, all of those guys are going to go for Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo is guaranteed to lose this fight.
True.
Shout out to Zepper.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? He said Mel is being stripped of his WBO belt, so it makes sense for me for Bud to fight Zoo and then fight Charlo to collect the remaining belts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man, because to be honest with you, fam, I don't know exactly how all of this is going to play out. Because right now, Crawford will be 36 in September. He acknowledged that. Hold on, guys. He acknowledged that on the I forgot which podcast that is. It was a podcast he acknowledged that on, and he like, look, he's not gonna be boxing too much longer. You know what I mean? He gonna rematch Spence, move up to 54, seeking he catch Charlo, and I think that the Charlo thing is personal to him. So I think if he can't catch Charlo, then I don't know. Will he fight Sue or will he just retire? At this point, he's at the end of his career. 36 years old, 40-0. Got to honor the rematch with Spence. After the rematch, if he can't get Jermell Charlo, some would say that I don't think Jermell Charlo is going to come back down. If he fights at 168, Jermell Charlo, I don't think he'll stay there, but he could probably drop down to middleweight. But if he come back down to 54, I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen. If Crawford and Spence, if Crawford end up fighting Jermell Charlo at 54, and let's just say he beats him. If he beats him, then it's going to be the same situation when Kell Brook fought Errol Spence. You know, when he lost his belt, when he lost his IBF title, he went up and fought Triple G, got broken up. Triple G broke his orbital bone, his left orbital bone, and then he came back down 2 weight classes, 2 weight divisions to come back down. And they said he was drained, he was this, he was that, yada, 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 yada. And then Errol Spence ended up breaking him down, broke the other orbital bone, you know what I mean, after him dropping down 2 weight classes to fight him. So it might be something similar to that. I still want to see that fight, but it's always going to be room for some type of excuses, Zepper. But I see exactly what you're saying. You know, Crawford can fight Sue, and then try to get Jermell Charlo if that's what he wants to do to try to become undisputed. Now Tim Zoo ain't no light touch at all. That's a big, strong kid, and when he rehydrates, I don't know what weight he rehydrates to, but that's a big, strong kid, big, strong guy. You know what I mean? So a lot of people try to, be dismissive of Tim Zoo, but that kid can fight. He a big, strong dude. He can crack. Boy got some punching power. They thought that what's my man Tony Harrison was gonna do something with him. You know, Tony Harrison got broken up. You know, Tony Harrison ain't got no chin, so it is.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But I'm sitting back laughing, right? What I'm laughing at? What I'm laughing at is Jermell Charlo.
Don't ask me about Crawford because that motherfucker ain't in my division. Like, we talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to fucking I get it. He won the Undisputed, right? At 147 and 140. This shit is different when they get down to 147. How y'all want him to fight me? How are we talking about somebody that ain't even fought in the division? How do he just jump from there to there? Like, what connection do he got to this world?
So, right now, of course, Jermell Charlo is busy. He's busy right now. He's busy. He has a big fight coming up with Saul Canelo Alvarez. Now, this is the thing. The same people who hate Terence Crawford hate Canelo. It's the same group of people. They hate Canelo with a passion, right? They hate Canelo with a passion.
Crawford, go fight. Y'all fight each other. I'm busy. Motherfucker, I'm busy.
So it's like, I'm peeping the play. I'm telling you what it's going to be. All right, we put all our eggs in the big fish basket. That didn't work. He's getting cooked in Omaha this weekend. We're having a deep fried mullet, right? Now it's those same guys from the Alphabet Boy community, the Wakanda niggas from the Alphabet Boys, those same guys are going to shift over to Jermell Charlo. Now, even though some of them don't like Jermell Charlo, but they're going to shift over to Jermell Charlo. And I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't got to know nothing about boxing to know this. Anything those group of guys jump on, they like bad luck. They like slut rock. If the Alphabet Boys are rooting for you to win, guess what? If you want to bet, always pick the other guy. Because 9 times out of 10, that shit go in.
True.
Every time, but it works like clock. It never fails. I'm talking about buzzard luck. Just imagine a group of dudes who everything they touch you get what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna jump behind him because what they do, they hate pick. You know what hate picking is? When you pick a guy because you hate the other guy. They don't look at boxing skills. They don't look at hand-eye coordination, ring IQ. They don't look at, hey man, from a stylistic standpoint. They definitely don't look at styles. It's just they do everything from an emotional standpoint that has nothing to do with their boxing criteria. Has nothing to do with styles. Has nothing to do with, hey man, this dude here's really, really good. And this guy, when this guy fights in the open hand stance, that guy fighting the closed hand stance, he's pretty good at really controlling the distance and range. He's fought several guys like this guy, and this how he fared against him. They don't look at none of that. It's all hate. It's all hate. And another thing, they always gonna move the goalpost.
True.
They always gonna move the goalpost. Now the goalpost is, okay, Errol Spence was supposed to be the best fighter in the welterweight division, right? So Crawford goes after the best guy, quote unquote, in the welterweight division. Beats him. Beat him worse than he beat him like he buck broke him. Buck broke him in front of a sold-out audience at the T-Mobile Arena. He was buck broken, beaten like Kuta Kinte, is in the words that Errol Spence used, beaten like Toby, and then sodomized in front of the world. And now the not the Errol Spence fans, but the Errol sexuals online coming up with all types of conspiracies and excuses. So we know where that's going at because they are in shock, traumatized, denial. You get what I'm saying? And disbelief. So these are some of the emotions that they're going through. And then now, now they're going into the realm of delusion. Now they're becoming delusional now. Now it's, okay, well, I still don't like the nigga. Well, I want him to fight such and such now. Then, okay, he got to fight Boots. So wait a minute. These same guys that's arguing about Boots, I like to take your arguments and throw it right back at you. You guys said that, hey, man, this dude ain't fought nobody. He got to fight this dude, and then when he fight that guy, then he got to fight somebody else, and then once he fight somebody else, then he can get the Errol Spence. He just can't get the Errol. Remember, they were saying this the entire 5 years while Crawford was chasing this nigga. You got to get a belt. You ain't fought nobody. You got to get a belt. You ain't fought nobody. You too light in the ass. You on the wrong side of the street, this and that. So they delayed it and made as many excuses as long as they could. Now the reality of the situation has finally set in. Now it's, okay, now we're going to break him up. You got to fight him next. No. You guys don't dictate. You guys don't dictate that. No, right now, we got to throw it back at you now. Hey, right now we got to throw it back at him. Boots ain't fought nobody. Boots got to fight Thurman. Then after you fight Thurman, then you got to fight Ugas. Because he ain't fought nobody. I think the best name he fought on his resume is Karen. Some dude named Karen, right? So what he need to do, he need to fight Thurman, then Ugas. You know what I mean? Why don't you shut up, be quiet, you know what I mean? Do what he say. hey, that's what Jermell Charlo told Crawford. He say, shut up, be quiet, do what he tell you to do. So right now, because Errol Spence is the man. So guess who's the man in the welterweight division? Terence Crawford. True. So see the man, why is it when it's a Tank Davis, you know, no, man, Tank is a cash cow. You got to do what Tank say do. Or when it's Errol Spence a cash cow. You got to do what Errol Spence say do. So now, he the man. He got all the belts. He did the heavy lifting. So guess what? Terence Crawford did all the heavy lifting. True. Terence Crawford did all the heavy lifting. He the one fought all of those guys. He the one beat Jeff Horn, the man that beat the man in order to get the belt. He the one held the last piece. He the one that fought all those other guys. He the one that was chasing Spence for 5 years. He the one that went through the ridicule, the disrespect. His family was disrespected. His mama, his daddy, his kids was disrespected by the same alphabet boy hate group. These same niggas online by the same hate group. He the one went through all of that. He the one had to go through all of this stuff, the slander and all of that. So he did all of the heavy lifting. Now he got the belts. He Thanos now. Right now, Terence Crawford is Thanos with all of the Infinity Stones. He got the WBO Infinity Stone. He got the IBF Infinity Stone. He has the WBC Infinity Stone. He has the WBA Infinity Stone, and he has the Ring magazine. He has all of the stones. True. So you got a dude at the bottom. Nah, you got to fight me next. You at the bottom, homeboy. You don't dictate what people do at the top. Fight Boots. You don't dictate what people do at the top. You at the bottom, homie. You gonna get your time, what them dudes in Atlanta say? You gonna get your time, shouty? You gonna get your time, shouty? But while you waiting on me to get your time, go find you another Karen to fight. True. You gonna get your time, shouty? Just sit down there for a minute. You know, and you find you another Karen to fight. You got Keith Thurman over there. He waiting on you. You got Ugas over there. He waiting on you. A nigga at the bottom don't never dictate what people do at the top. Man, get in line like the rest of them. True. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Shut up, be quiet, humble yourself, and do what he tell you. Ain't that what they said? That's what Jermell Charlo said. That's what he said. So guess what? I want to take their words and throw it right back at them. That's what we're going to do. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's only right. It's only right. You know, these guys want to sit back and they want us to play nice. No, I'm not playing nice. I wasn't nice in 2021 when I started my channel. I wasn't nice in 2022. And I'm not nice now in 2023. We beefing for life. True. The beef is on. It ain't stopping. I don't like none of them. None of the aerosexual YouTube channels. I don't like none of them. We can't be friends. We can't be partners. We can't be homies. And I advise them, if they subscribe to me, go ahead and unsubscribe, homie. Go ahead and unsubscribe. We don't need them over here. Well, listen, we don't need no whole niggas over here. We damn so don't. I ain't friends with none of them. Not one. It ain't nail one. That's what we say in the South. Nail none of them niggas I'm friends with. I don't like none of them. True. Nigga, I'm defecating on these niggas from here to the rest of the year. This shit ain't gonna stop, bro. This shit is not, I promise you. I'm not gonna lighten up. I'm gonna tighten up. You can believe that. Anyways. Now, it's something that I came across, though. I will be dropping the phone lines. I'm not going to let everybody wait. We need 70 more likes. I drop the phone lines at 200. Now, it's something that I came across, right? And, again, should Jermell Charlo seek revenge for Errol Spence's knockout loss to Terence Crawford? Should he seek revenge? Now, I don't know what the outcome of this Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo fight going to be. I did say, I'm not going to lie, I did say that I am kind of rooting for Jermell Charlo I would like to see him probably win. But now that I sit back and I think about it, I changed my mind. I said, you know what? Jermell Charlo, he's more than likely going to be backed by the Alphabet Boys, the Wakanda niggas, like all of the pro PBC guys. They're going to put their entire might and power behind Jermell Charlo because they hate Canelo with their passion. And they hate Terence Crawford with their passion. So they hate a black guy and a Mexican guy, right? They hate those two guys, right? So they're going to pledge allegiance in their alliance to Jermell Charlo. Now, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but my GED education tells me that anything them niggas root for, always pick the total opposite. True. So I say I like to say this. Canelo is gonna kill that boy September the 30th. Listen, bro, Jermell Charlo, I like you, but you got two things going bad for you. One, you fighting Canelo. You fighting Canelo, right? That's one. Two, you got the wrong group of people backing you on social media. And guess what? Them fools is buzzard luck. Like they like slut rock. Y'all ever seen? Y'all remember the Flintstones? Y'all remember the cartoon character Slut Rock? Everywhere Slut Rock go, just some bad luck come around. Rain, it could be a sunny day. Slut Rock come around, wowzers me. He'll come around and he'll be like, woe is me. And then next thing you know, a storm cloud is over Slut Rock head, lightning shooting out the clouds, rain falling down, just everything just turned bad. Everything just turned bad. You get what I'm saying? So right now, bro, I'm like, man, he got all of Wakanda backing him up now. And he guaranteed to lose. True. Hey, he guaranteed to lose. Hey, shout out to Damien. Hey, Damien, I'm trying to tell you, the writing is on the wall, Damien. I'm telling you. I'm writing this on the wall. Bro, if you look at them dudes' track record, everything they go for go in. They win one here, win one there. You know, right now they ride with Devin Haney. They ride with Devin Haney now, and I ain't got no issue with Devin or Bill. I ain't got no issue with neither one of them. They ride with Devin Haney right now. But boy, don't be surprised if Dev really do fight. If he really do fight Regis program, don't be surprised if Regis puts stop a mud hole in his ass. True. Don't be surprised, and you know who backing him. What did say T Culture? He say Boots needs to fight Thurman, Ugas, Boo Boo, or Ben before he gets a title shot. Hey, listen, you know what it is? See, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. F them. See, when we do it, when they do it, it's a problem. It's cool. But then we turn around and show them the hypocrisy of their ways, and we throw it right back at them. Now they want us to play nice. No, I can't play nice. True. I ain't playing nice, but you can forget that, boy. Listen, boy, I am not playing nice. I refuse to play nice.
Hey, Earl, Slim, I ain't gonna hold you. When you lost, it felt like a family member died. And I'm not tripping. Just understand, Slim. I cried when I seen you lose, Slim. Cause you Earl, Slim. Paul Pierce, little bitch ass talking about you ain't the truth. Man, fuck Paul Pierce. For real. He threw me off. Fuck you mean you ain't the truth. You still the truth in my eyes, Slim. And I'ma tell you like this, Earl. When we get that shit back in blood at 154, watch how all the people be like, oh, yeah, I knew Earl was gonna bounce back. Nah, don't be with us now. Slim. Cause when we get that shit back at 154, you bitch ass, man, y'all stay over there. We gonna get this shit back, Earl. Earl, I gotta come to Texas myself and train with you, Slim. I quit my job right now. Come train with you. Fuck that, Slim. I'll be a fucking, man, look, Slim. I got this technique you ain't never seen, Slim. So the Bob, man, I got some shit up my sleeve, Earl. Just call me if you need me. You see what I'm saying?
Boy, you can't make this up, boy. How can I let somebody slide like that? True. You know, the pettiness in me what refused to allow me to let this dude slide. He sounded like he was very, very emotionally disturbed, just like a lot of these aerosexual YouTube channels. You know, y'all made a mean, I hate Terence Crawford video, but listen, y'all need to pay y'all debts too. Cause a lot of y'all was betting on air. You know who you owe money to. If you bet at your baby mama, Big Booty Judy, one leg up contest, prize money that she won at the strip club, you know what I mean? If you bet her money on Errol Spence and you lost, listen, man, pay them people who y'all owe, man.
True.
And listen, man, you better pay them people, man. You gotta make sure you got a clean face out here on these streets, man. Hey, we need 20 more likes, man. We're going to pay some bills, man. Shout out to Gift Goodies, man. Shout out to Big Gift from the Goodie Mob. Got them Gift Goodie products out there, man. We'll be dropping, I got to get y'all the information on that as well, man. But we're going to pay some bills. It is what it is. After we come back, a short station identification break. Phone lines will be dropped. We need 19 more likes. That's all I'm asking for. Really, we need 300, but we're going to work on the first 100, the first 200, then we're going to get the next 100, all right? So we got to get the likes up. I know it's a lot of y'all hate watching. It is what it is. And we got to say all praise due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, Mr. Al Hayman. But we're going to pay some bills, get right into the show, drop the phone.
About you. And ever since that first night, it seems like I've been going crazy about you.
Mint green chrome in the butt, burnt orange 550. Say the pinky ring pimp, give love pussy. Seafood, big pool, make your girl look. Backwoods, big grill, watch the chef cook. Talk slow, big smoke in the moonlight. Knock your doors down, shout it till your mind right. East Point, Fulton County, where a nigga from. Got love.
Well, you ought to know what time it is. Before we get into the show, we have to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest man on the planet Earth, according to the Wakanda niggas over there with the Alphabet Boy community, Mr. Al Hayman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Hayman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
All right, you ought to know what time it is. Now, we got people sitting here watching the show. We got over 500 in here and less than 300 likes. Phone lines will be dropping in a minute anyways. I'm finna drop the phone lines. But guess what? If you sit there hate watching the show, not hitting the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I am never too busy to receive threats. Anybody want to threaten me today? I promise you, I'm not
Crawford, go fight. Y'all fight each other. I'm busy. Motherfucker, I'm busy.
I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm like, this dude here got so many female attendances, man. And I like Jermell Charlo. Nigga funny now, but the way he be popping his neck, and stuff, I'm like, man, this nigga popping his neck. Crazy, man.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
Let me address something. There's some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass twice. Let me turn it this way. Let me turn the camera this way a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, hey, he said, y'all kiss my ass twice. Nigga said twice. Kiss the left cheek and the right cheek. So the right cheek don't get jealous. Nigga say twice. Oh, boy, Lord have mercy. Shout out to Gloria Day in the Fabulous Set.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard. They be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. Swerve on. No faking and no snitching. And repping high for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Phone lines finna get ready to drop. I want to show y'all this. Let me show y'all now. Errol Spence I think he's in Spain with his baby mama. He posted a picture of him and his baby mama in Spain right now. You know what I mean? But remember the video I just played where the guy is crying, talking about Spence. You know what I mean? I still love you, man, and we gonna get it back in blood, and all those guys gonna try to come back. Errol Spence posted it on his Twitter feed, right? He's laughing. As you can see, he's laughing at this guy, and then he got a shaking hand emojis, right? This dude he say this hashtag, he said this shit still hurt. Now this was August the 2nd. This is August the 2nd, right? It still hurt. And this is the heartfelt message that this guy sent Errol Spence. Now this is a grown man. This is the man, right? That's why we call them Errol-sexuals. No, because I'm not talking about the Errol Spence fans. If you're a fan of Errol Spence, you're not an Errol-sexual. The Errol-sexuals are the overly emotionalized beta males who go around threatening people, telling people they got shooters, crying, getting mad, talking about you better not come to the fight. They're going to do A, B, C, and D. Remember, I had a guy call me, say he going to put a magnet to my head. I'm going to put that body, I'm going to put your body in the dirt. Well, we got loan money over here. We got loan money. This is an Errol Spence fan. True. Bruh, this is like, bruh, I've never seen men so, like, to this dude for to break all kind of federal laws, for to throw it all away. Now, y'all see this? Now, this Errol Spence laughing at this guy. He's laughing. But not only that, not only is he laughing, this is the guy right here.
Hey, Earl, Slim, I ain't gonna hold you. When you lost, it felt like a family member died. And I'm not tripping. Just understand, Slim. I cried when I seen you lose, Slim. Cause you Earl, Slim. Paul Pierce, little bitch ass talking about you ain't the truth. Man, fuck Paul Pierce. For real. He threw me off. Fuck you mean you ain't the truth. You still the truth in my eyes, Slim. And I'm gonna tell you like this, Earl. When we get that shit back in blood at 154, watch how all the people be like, oh, yeah, I knew Earl was gonna bounce back. Nah, don't be with us now. Don't be with us now, Slim. Cause when we get that shit back at 154, you bitch ass, man, y'all stay over there. We gonna get this shit back, Earl. Earl, I gotta come to Texas myself and train with you, Slim. I quit my job right now. Come train with you. Fuck that, Slim. I'll be a fucking, man, look, Slim. I got this technique you ain't never seen, Slim. So the Bob, man, I got some shit up my sleeve, Earl. Just call me if you need me. You see what I'm saying?
You can't make this shit up. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with, guys, online. That's what we're dealing with online. I'm telling you right now. These I Hate Terence Crawford channels, that's those niggas. The Errol-sexuals from the Wakanda nigga community, the LDBC, like that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with that. Like these are some remedial, low IQ, slow. They just got whole, bruh. You can't even like me. I'm an expert when it comes to dealing with those guys. So anyone need any information, need any help, you know what I mean? I'm the guy to talk to about that. Now. Today is, I'm finna drop the phone lines. We might as well drop it right now. When our phone lines drop, y'all can call the show. I do accept threats on Tuesday, so today's Tuesday. I didn't get no threats yesterday. Hopefully I get, I may get one today, tomorrow, Thursday. Friday, you won't be able to threaten me. I'm not gonna be here. But I just want to throw that out there to you guys, okay? True. They ain't gotta like a nigga, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
This is what it is, man. Phone lines dropping.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. I'm also looking at, I'm like, okay, if Jermell Charlo is going to come down, because I think I read somewhere where he said he will come back down to 154 to fight Crawford. I haven't confirmed that. I don't know how true that is. I read it somewhere. I have to vet it to make sure if that's exactly what Jermell Charlo said. But if that is the case, we do know that the WBO is stripping him of his belt, his WBO belt. So if that is the case, I mean, it'll make sense for him to do it because he's going to have to come back and try to get revenge for Errol Spence. Now, Crawford and Spence will be fighting again in December. So if they fight in December, depending on the outcome of that, if Crawford were to win that fight again, as a matter of fact, hold on, guys, hold on. Caller, hold on, because I have to put you on speaker. Not speaker, but I got to put you on the roadcaster. Hold on. All right, I'm connected now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what up, Coach? Rod from Cali.
Rod from Cali, talk to me.
Man, Coach. Put your foot on the neck on these aerosexuals, Coach. Man, you've been cracking me up, Coach. The one that cracks me up the most, Coach, is that guy, Boxing Outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Coach.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
He's funny as fuck, Coach. I ain't gonna lie. Have you seen that one video, Coach, when he was saying that they cloned Spence like they cloned Tyrone?
No, I don't think I've seen. He been dropping a series of videos, so yeah.
Man, Coach, it's just like ridiculous, man. This guy like still coming up with the excuses, saying that Bud was on steroids. Reason why Spence lost because Floyd wasn't involved on the fight. It's just crazy, Coach. All these aerosexuals like really stressing over this man's loss. Meanwhile, Errol's on vacation enjoying his fucking life, man. It's crazy, Coach.
Yeah, for sure, it is.
But Coach, regarding Jermell, man, do you think he goes back to 154 after Canelo? Even though I think he might lose this fight, Coach.
Man, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I just thought about it. That Canelo fight is going to take a lot out of Jermell Charlo because it depends on what type of punishment that Jermell Charlo takes in this fight. I don't see Jermell Charlo knocking out Canelo. Canelo is a very, very powerful, strong fighter. I've seen him get hit with clean uppercuts and hooks from Triple G, and he didn't even budge. So I don't see that. You know, I don't know what his tactics are going to be. But if he takes a lot of punishment in this fight, it's going to be hard to see what he has left. Jermell Charlo has been boxing for 16 years as well. He's been boxing for 16 years. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Even if he loses, Coach, I mean, I don't see him going down to 154, maybe 160. But man, I do want him to go at 154 because I would like to see him in Bud. But I don't know, man. I just don't see him going down after this fight, Coach. But that's my call, Coach. Have a good one, Coach.
All right, shout out to Rob from Cali, man. Killer Cali, West Coast in the building. Yeah, I mean, I just thought about that, fam. Like, what if you know? It depends on what type of punishment that Jermell Charlo takes. You know, if let's say that fight between Jermell Charlo and Canelo is a very, very grueling fight. It's a very grueling fight. You know what I mean? He's going to take some punishment because he's going to have to bring some ass to get some ass in this fight. He's going to have to bring some ass to get some ass in this fight. You know what I mean? Canelo going to force him to fight. Canelo going to force him to fight. He's going to force him to fight. And when it gets to that point, you know, after what I seen from Derrick James from training, I don't know, man. I got some questions about all of this stuff now. I'm calling. What's your name? When you calling from?
Oh, my name's Keith. I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida.
Keith from Jacksonville. Talk to me.
Yes, you made some valid points about Charlo moving up to fight Canelo, man. If you lose that fight, man, a loss is a loss. I don't think you want to fight Bud with no loss in your pocket, man. I think if you want to fight a champion like Crawford, man, you better be on some type of winning streak or feeling real good about yourself. Because if you're coming there with any doubt, man, as good as he is, man, he's going to be able to pick you apart. So I think you beat Bud mentally first and beat him physically second. So that's a dangerous fight with him going out there getting banged around with Canelo, and then he think he's going to come down and walk Bud down. I don't see that happening, man. I don't see that happening. Don't be surprised if he's taking it.
You know what, Keith? I was watching the fight again between Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison, the first fight, and the way he was getting countered with that jab.
Thank you.
And the way he was getting countered with the jab, I mean, Tony Harrison pretty much just beat him with a jab. He just kept countering and countering. Now, Jermell Charlo did land the harder shots, but he was getting jabbed so much, and he was fighting angry. And that's the one weakness I will say that Jermell Charlo has. He has a tendency when he gets mad, he fights like that. And the only problem is when you fight like that, you load up on shots, people can see when you get ready to throw your punches. And you know,
Mhm.
because these fighters do this all the time, and I just feel that, you know, he can't fight like that with Canelo, one, and then two, you know, Canelo have a way of breaking people down. So, you know, if he takes a lot of punishment in that fight and then come back down to 154, it's the same situation when Triple G moved up to middleweight, went up 2 weight divisions to fight. Not Triple G. What's my main man name? Kell Brook. When Kell Brook moved up 2 weight divisions to middleweight to fight Triple G, he got broke up. Then when he came back down to welterweight, Errol Spence ended up, you know, picking back up off of where Triple G, you know, pretty much left off at. He kind of warmed down at the end and got him out of there. I can see something very similar like that happening with Jermell Charlo if Bud were to beat Spence again and Jermell Charlo were to lose, or however that turned out. If he come back down, you know, I can see that. I can see that happening to him. What happened to Kell Brook?
If I forgot PBC guy who owns and makes the fight for him, do you gamble with that? Do you throw Earl back in the ring with Bud, and if Bud beats him up again, his career over with, and then you throw Charlo in the ring with Bud, and Bud beats him up? If you Al Heyman, do you risk that?
I mean,
do you really risk?
I mean, at the end of the day, if you Al Heyman, you don't want to risk it. But I mean, Errol Spence was the reason why this fight, him and Terence Crawford, well, really him and Crawford, but from the PBC side, Spence was the one that made this happen. Al Heyman didn't. I think Spence ignored everything Al Heyman said. They didn't want this fight. They did not want him to fight Spence. Bud at all. Remember they had Errol Spence lined up to fight Keith Thurman, and Spence said, no, I ain't fighting Thurman. I want to fight Crawford. So he didn't listen to Al Heyman, because Al like, look, man, I got this other fight for you over here. He like, no, man, I'm trying to become undisputed. He fought Bud and ran into a buzzsaw. So at this point now, Spence all in now. There's no need to listen to Al Heyman. Got you up to this point, but he's all in now. If you want to make another big money fight, he got to fight Terence Crawford, because this is the most money he's ever made fighting Terence Crawford. And for Terence Crawford, this is the most money that he made fighting Errol Spence. So they're going to have to fight each other. They want to get paid big money.
Okay. Valid point. Last question. Do Spencer do him a solid and fight him at 154? Or does Bud people say, hey man, we're not giving this guy no advantage, we're gonna fight at 147?
I don't know. I think Bud will fight at 154, because Bud is ready to move up as well. He's ready to move up as well. Just move up, drop the belts. Right now, from what he said on his talk show, I forgot what it was. He said he's looking for big fights. So the big fight is Errol Spence and then a Jermell Charlo, if you can get him. If you can't get him, if you beat Spence, you can't get Jermell Charlo, just retire. There's nothing else to prove. You're 36 years. You'll be 36 in September. You know, there's nothing else to prove. You solidified. Like, you done made a boatload of money. You got a net worth of 9 figures, or maybe 10. Who knows? But he got a net worth of 9 figures. You know, so it's, you know, the sky's the limit. He can ride off into the sunset.
One more question. I know I contradicted myself. For $100 million, do he fight Canelo at a catchweight?
For $100 million, I fight my mama. I fight my mama at a catchweight. Salute you, fam. Shit, $100 million. I mean, you know, shit. $100 million. For $100 million, I fight King Kong. Carla, what's your name when you call it from?
King Kong. Is that who you would fight, Coach? This is Napash from Ohio, my brother.
Napash from Ohio. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, you know what I was just thinking about right now, Coach? I'm thinking, like, how come Jermell Charlo or anybody in PBC that is part of the 3-fight contract or could not just go ahead and make that contract now, right? Even though he's fighting Canelo or whatever. Because I remember back then they had contracts ready to go early, even if you were doing 2 tune-ups until leading up to that big fight that's coming up. How come we don't see that more often?
Yeah, I don't understand your question. What is your question?
I'm asking you, how come? Do you know why? You probably don't know why we don't see that more often. Is that they have the contract already settled and ready to go, even though they got another fight coming up. So how come, so we should hear about Jermell and Crawford soon? You see what I'm saying? If Jermell is feeling that way, make the contract. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Crawford gonna be like, let's get it.
Yeah, that don't make any sense because Jermell Charlo was in the process of fighting Canelo Alvarez, and Terence Crawford's contract was dealing specifically with Errol Spence. So those are two separate fighters. So I don't see how that would work. One guy has a contract with another guy, and then Spence has a contract with Crawford. You're saying they should make a third contract for
No, like just having contracts. I mean, I feel like I remember back then that they had agreements and already solidified for the big fights. Even though they were doing tune-ups and a couple of fights ahead, I distinctly remember those types of things back then.
I don't remember that myself. But shout out to you on the pod. You might be right, but I don't remember that. But salute to you, fam. Ohio, man, stand up, fam. Salute. Ohio, stand up. Yeah, I don't remember that myself, but I mean, again, Jermell Charlo got his hands full with Canelo. And then if you Canelo don't went to the PBC, he don't stuck up the bag from Paramount because Paramount is putting all the money up. Carlo, what's the name? Where you calling from?
It's Pieface from North Carolina.
Your name is Scarface?
Yeah, Pieface Killer from North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina, talk to me.
All right, first of all, I want to give a shout out to you, Coach. First of all, you're doing a great show, man. You're doing a great job on the show. And second of all, I just want to give a shout out to the only man in Dallas or wherever he's from that's walking around with a mouth that's being ran over by the UPS truck, Mr. IOTBA. Then second of all, I just want to say that there is no way that Charlo is going to be disciplined enough after he gets knocked out by Canelo. There's no way he's going to be disciplined enough to even make it back to 154. He drank too much. He partied too much. He do all that stuff too much. It's no way possible. So what you think about that, Coach? You think he's even going to be even?
No, to be honest with you, to be honest with you, fam, I've always felt that way. I was like, man, I say this dude, he'll be out partying, drinking, and it's just some fighters that you just can't do that to. You know what I mean? Like, in some fighters, you step in the ring, I mean, you can party, drink, hang out with rappers, want to live the lifestyle of a rapper, and, do all those things and get in car accidents while intoxicated. You can do all of that. You can still fight those in-house fights that's going to be set up for you to win and stuff like that because stylistically those fights are tailor-made for you. But when you run up on a guy that lives the life of a fighter, while you in the club drinking, sipping lean, and hanging out with your homeboys, he's in the gym training or spending time with his family, stuff like that. The lifestyle that you live outside of the ring can affect your performance inside of the ring. And that's what made Floyd Mayweather a great fighter, is because he lived the life of a boxer inside and outside of the ring. Even though he did pick and choose when he became Money Mayweather, but he lived the life of a boxer inside and outside of the ring. He took it seriously, so that's I'm always gonna bet on the guy that takes it serious more so than the other guy that don't.
Okay, well, last but not last thing, man. What you think about the Errol Spence fans that claim that they are such a fan of the fighter, but they stream the whole fight and have 200 people watching, but then talking about Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis sold more and all this crap.
Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis sold more has nothing to do with the outcome of the fight. Fact of the matter is, those guys who are saying that, they're trying to move the goalposts and trying to keep us from talking about the ass whooping that Errol Spence wore. Because they can't talk about that now, so now they got to move the goalpost to something else. Well, what's the name? Them sold more than him. And boy, they really still ain't no star. Sir, what does that have? Let's stay focused. Let's stay on topic. Because these guys are slow now. They're very, very slow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said the Ace Money. I'm sorry. I said Ace Money. It was the Ace Money. This Money Brown. He's just an Errol Spence fan, but he wouldn't even support the man. He wouldn't even support the man by even buying the pay-per-view. He streamed the fight and then had 200 people watching. That's 200 less pay-per-views. Then you add that to how many other Ace Money in the world, but then they got something to say about the pay-per-view now.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, it is what them niggas broke. They can't afford it anyway. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to my brother from North Carolina. Let me get the super chats out the way, man. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Damien. You said what you said? You said they made EJ and DC look soft as hell. It's pathetic. He said AJ and DC. Oh, you talking about so? It's crying. Grown men crying. Oh my God, bro. Grown men crying, bro. You can't make this up. Hey, shout out to Jay. He said when Errol, when you lost, it was like a family member had died, Errol. It was like a family member had died. You can't make this up. Shout out to James Kelly. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy. Hey,
Super chat received.
I'm like, damn, my nigga, it was that serious? Turn the light off. Let me turn this light off right here. I'm like, bro, it was that serious to you? He said, it felt like a family member had died. He said, good afternoon, nice show. Shout out to James Kelly. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Sabrina Lee. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy. Hey,
Super chat received.
Sabrina, I ain't seen you in a minute, sis. Shout out to Sabrina. What is that? You say send us some quick love, coach. I appreciate that, sis. I appreciate that. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy. Hey,
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
The call-in number is strolling at the bottom. I haven't answered the phone yet because I'm reading the cat. I'm reading the super chat. As soon as I finish reading the super chats, I will answer the phone. The number is strolling at the bottom of the screen. Shout out to Swiss 718. I believe Floyd and Zab have their fight signed, but Zab lost to Bodemir before the fight happened. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, fam, to be fair. Shout out to James Kelly. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey,
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
James Kelly said, what's the call-in number? 530-494-9636.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Y'all can call the show now. What it was, I just wanted to get the super chats out of the way before I did anything else. You know what I mean? So, because the super chatters was waiting for a minute, so I got to acknowledge everybody's super chats. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is James T. Kelly. I just super chat you. You called me out.
Yeah, James Kelly. Where you calling from, man? Where you calling from, brother?
I'm calling from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Talk to me.
First of all, like your channel, all is well. When you look at these two fighters, these guys were at their elite.
Yeah.
I believe when I looked at it and watched how Errol kept, and I was going for Crawford. Well, I watched how Errol was coming back. So even if he got knocked down, he was trying to do his job.
He was.
And the most average person, if they would have knocked EJ down, he would have got up and knocked him out. And that's what he was trying to do to Crawford. And I like them both. But that fight was so electrifying. I got a chance to go. Man. It was very electrifying.
I never seen Spence ever get knocked down before. That was his first time ever being knocked down when he fought Crawford.
I never did either.
Yeah.
But I think what it was, Bud, their plan was to take away EJ's jab, and they did.
Yeah.
And Bud did some stuff, and Bud stood right there in the pocket. I'm just going to say, I give Bud the credit, and I give Errol Spence the credit because honestly, Errol not hurting for this. He ain't out. He ain't out. But those two guys knew each other a long time ago. So it ain't like when the last time you seen two fighters get like that after the doggone weigh-in, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean? They took each other hands.
But see, James, this is what I'm saying, fam. If you look at Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, there was no animosity, no beef. You know, you will hear content creators that's on YouTube from Dallas, which everybody in Dallas don't get along. If you listen to those guys or listen to other YouTube channels, you would think that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence was at a civil war. You got to choose which fighter that you want to be with. No, Errol Spence and Errol Spence. No, go ahead. I'm going to
He ain't worried.
Yeah.
He said, "No, you good. We on the same page." Errol said, "What?" I just saw on another site, man, real quick. He said, "What y'all? What he said? He said, "Watch out." In other words, why everybody looking like I got killed or something? He often across the other side of the world with his family, enjoying life. What? Come on, man. What? 100 million? Was it 100 million apiece or 50 million?
No.
These guys ain't worried about that.
Like 25 million. That's the rumor. I don't know, but
that's the case. On the front end, they probably got it.
Both of them made a lot of money.
They were co-promoting.
Yeah,
they were co-promoting the fight.
Yeah.
Now people don't know that they were co-promoting that fight, and they were the merchandise. All I'm saying, it was a good fight, electrifying. Yes, I'll see it again. But I'm gonna tell you, Spence had to understand he didn't understand what he was dealing with, because that style he was fighting is the style he's been always fighting. And Crawford knew that Spence was diverse. Crawford knew that. But the fact of the matter, EJ never used those different styles because he didn't have to. Everybody coming towards him, he picked them off. I mean, bust them up. What? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you. Well, shout out to James Kelly, man.
Good fights, man. I'll let you go. I know you got to go. Appreciate you. God bless you. And God bless Japan.
Yes, sir. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to James Kelly. North Carolina, stand up. Yeah, man. EJ said, man, it's the fans. It's the fans that be taking it too far. Like, man, I don't hate no Terence Crawford. Man, that's the fans that be doing that. I ain't got nothing to do with no fans that hate Crawford. Call him. What's your name? Where you call him from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach. Talk to you.
Man, I see a previous caller kind of confused you when he was like, man, why they just don't announce the 3 fights that's on the deal or whatever?
Yeah.
And you didn't understand what he was saying.
No,
but the reason why they don't do that no more is because it messed Mayweather up twice. Mayweather had signed a deal to fight Judah, and then Judah took the tune-up with Baltimore, and he lost. But Mayweather had to still honor the contract and fight Judah, and then he also fought Baltimore.
Yeah,
and it happened again with Berto.
Yeah, this situation is totally different, though. Like, there was never a 3-fight deal with Crawford or a 3-fight deal with Jermell Charlo.
No, what he's saying is they already know who they want Crawford to fight. Pretty much just do like they used to do back in the day, sign the fight, and then y'all fight, whoever.
No, I understood that.
That's what he was saying, but
I understood that, but
that's why they don't do it no more, though.
But tell me how was this situation relative to what you're just explaining to me what he was saying?
Well, I was explaining why they don't do it. It's because fighters started to lose those tune-up fights in between, so now they don't want to do that, and it messed up the money fight. Because they announced Judah and Mayweather was signed already, and then Judah lost to Baltimore. And then they had a deal with Mayweather and Berto, then Berto lost to Victor Ortiz. So now they don't do that no more. They just wait and see it as it, it's already played out. So, we already know these dudes fighting, we'll sign it now. They don't do we'll sign this fight beforehand, and then y'all take 2 fights in between, and then y'all fight after that. They don't do that no more because fighters been losing those tune-ups. So that's why they stopped doing it.
All right. That's it? That's all you got, Curtis?
Oh, yeah.
I got you. All right, but salute, man. Curtis from Long Beach. Salute, fam. I mean, yeah, I get what he's saying, but that ain't got nothing to do with Spence and Crawford. I get what he's saying. You know what I mean? That's why they don't do that with 3-fight deals and stuff like that, because you can mess the bag up. But as it relates to Spence and Crawford, that had nothing to do with, that like there wasn't a 3-fight deal for them anyways. It was the fight was just the fight was specifically made for Spence and Crawford to fight each other at in a rematch clause. That's it. You know what I mean? So like there was only one option. The only option, that's what I'm trying to say. The option was just Spence and Crawford to fight each other. So but I get what he's saying though, but it's 2 different situations. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, what's up, Coach? It's Rain Man from Michigan.
Rain Man from Michigan, talk to me.
Yeah, I think I've been telling people for a while that I thought Bud could beat Jermell Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't like the fact that they having him go all the way up to 168 at this time period where we could have got the Errol Spence fight, in which we did, and then right after that we could have went into a Jermell Charlo Undisputed versus Undisputed with Bud and Charlo without the caveat of, hey, Jermell went up to 168 and now he came back down and that's why he lost. I would have liked to see that fight at full strength.
I mean, yeah, you know what? And that's what I'm saying. Like, Crawford and Spence are going to fight each other again in December. I think that's pretty much where it's heading at, right? Spence is out of the country, enjoying himself with his family. He made a boatload of money. Crawford made a boatload of money. He back in Omaha, probably gonna do his thing, so he has a lot of options, but he made it known if Spence activate that rematch, I'm gonna have to fight Spence. There's no way out of that. So he has to fight Spence in December. So that's his very next fight. After that fight, there's no more contracts. That's no more contract. His contractual obligations from a partnership standpoint with the PBC, it's done because he formed a partnership with them in order to make this fight. Now that'll be over with. He'll have to re-up with them again to negotiate something for next year for Jermell Charlo. Especially if Crawford and Spence fight at 154. They fight at 154, Crawford gonna drop the belts. There's no need to stay in at the welterweight division. You went to the highest of the heights, beating Spence. So it ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else to do down there. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it works out, man. But then too, what if Jermell Charlo take a lot of punishment against Triple G? If he don't win that fight, unless he box a masterclass, if he don't win that fight, let's say he take some punishment. Then what? We got to look at that as well, because listen, they can say what they want to say about Canelo, but boy, that motherfucker there, man, it might be some problems.
Yeah. I mean, Jermell is he's there. He could be outboxed by Canelo. Ain't no telling what kind of game plan they gonna come up with. But also with the Spence Crawford fight, I was telling a lot of people that Spence is gonna get hit a lot more than he got hit in his whole career. And I mean, people didn't believe it. They thought Floyd was too little. But people that really watch boxing to understand what they're looking at, they could see that Bud could do a whole lot of stuff in the ring. And he was going to be able to. It wasn't going to be an easy fight for Spence. But that's all I got for you, Coach, man. Keep doing your thing. Love the show.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Rain Man from Michigan. Salute, fam. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just sitting back, like, again, when he moves up to 168 to fight Canelo, and I do know Jermell Charlo is probably training real hard, bro. I'm telling you, everybody who hate Canelo and Crawford, what they're gonna do is when you find out who they're betting, when you find out who they ride with, bro, pick the total opposite. I can't ride with Jermell Charlo on this one because he got the entire Alphabet Boy community backing him now. He got the entire Alphabet Boy community backing him. I can't do that, fam. I can't do that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what up? This is Sean from Columbus.
Sean from Columbus, talk to me.
Coach, man, I feel like we've seen this movie before, man. I feel like we've seen this. I was collecting the fight. I was watching it again. I was recollecting our scene when Terence said, "Man, I felt his power," and after that, I just, I knew that he ain't had the power that they said he had. He ain't hit as hard as Keith Thurman or something like that. This reminds me of when Roger the Roper Reaper punched Damon Wayans in the Great White Hype. And he said, "Oh man, you trying to embarrass me on TV." And then you got Marvin Shabazz in the crowd, but that's Charlo. I'm still driving in the Boham. Well, we've seen this whole movie. We've seen all these characters already. This ain't nothing but the same old thing. They thought that the man that was number one for the last 6 years was a hype train, and really they just got exposed. The great black hope just got exposed Errol Spence. But your boy Charlo, I think I don't know if he's ready for Bud, man. He gonna get done bad. It's gonna be good. He gonna embarrass Canelo, but he gonna get done bad. We're gonna have a 3-time undisputed champion. That's all I got, Coach. Y'all keep doing your thing.
All right, shout out to Sean for Columbus. Hey man, look, I don't know. I don't know about him. I don't know about him embarrassing Canelo. I don't know about him embarrassing Canelo. I don't know about that there, man. Like, bro. Because you gotta understand too, Canelo don't listen, check this out. There's 2 fighters that are not PBC fighters that signed the partnership deal with their promotional companies to fight two of the PBC's best fighters. Canelo, Terence Crawford went over there with his promotional company, TBC, Terence Bud Crawford Promotions, and formed the promotional partnership with the PBC Tom Brown Network deal with Paramount and Showtime in order to put this fight on with Errol Spence. And Errol Spence, he is a PBC fighter, so he has that. Plus, he promoted the fight as well, to fight Crawford. He destroyed the non-PBC fighter, destroyed the PBC fighter. If that's a sign of anything, and guess what? And you got Canelo, the same guys who ride with Carla, hold on. The same group of people who ride with Errol Spence, they ride with Jermell Charlo. Automatically, that tell me Jermell Charlo gonna lose.
True.
And I'm gonna break it down from a stylistic standpoint. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Am I on?
Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Can you hear me, Coach?
Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Can you hear me?
All right, let's go. Hang up on you. You hung up on. You call back, I'm blocking you. But y'all get what I'm saying though? So now it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I gotta sit back and look at this fight and break it down. He's coming up. They say that Jermell Charlo, you know, he's a big fighter. You know, he's just as big as Canelo. Him fighting at 168 ain't gonna be a problem. He's bigger than Canelo. And I'm like, dude, it's not gonna be that easy. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. And much as I like Jermell Charlo as a boxer, not personally, I don't like him personally at all. I don't know him personally, but I would never fuck with him on the street, nowhere, ever. But as a boxer, I do like him. I like his mentality. I do like his attitude.
Unknown caller.
Like that. I do like that. But when I sit back and look at it, I'm like, he got the entire LDBC backing him now. All the Wakanda niggas from the LDBC gonna be picking him. I mean, just that alone, cause they gonna pick him. They gonna pick him because he's black, understandably. So ain't nothing wrong with that. But they gonna pick him because they hate Canelo. They're not picking him based on boxing styles. It's not gonna have anything to do with a stylistic standpoint. It's gonna be he's the more popular fighter. We hate this guy over here, and there's nothing wrong with you liking the guy because of their race of their ethnicity. There's nothing wrong with that at all. If that's what you want to do, ain't nothing wrong with nobody doing that. But when I make my picks in boxing, I look beyond that and look at stylistically, how did this match up? You know what I mean? How did this, from a stylistic standpoint, who got the higher ring IQ? Who is able to, how good is this guy's defense? How good does this guy able to make adjustments in between rounds within the round before they even talk to their trainers and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff I got to look at when I make my decision. That's what I do. I can't speak for nobody else, but that's what I do. Carla, what's the name when you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick from Toronto.
Rick from Toronto.
Coach. In regards to Jermell moving down, I don't feel he has the gumption to go back down. Let alone make the weight. He hasn't done it in over 2 years. So realistically, I don't think he's and not only that, from after watching the epilogue to Showtime and whatnot, the way that Bud was like, goading him on and whatnot, I kind of sensed a sense of fear in Jermell being like, he don't want none of that. He just saw his boy got pieced up, like legitimately taken apart by a man, in that, and he said, okay, yeah, the next weight class to move up is 164. It just makes sense because even Bud said him making 147 is kind of difficult. So it just naturally it makes sense for him to go up. But Jermell don't want none of that. So I don't think he ain't gonna do that. But there was one thing in regard to yesterday when you were talking about. I'm sorry to sidetrack, but in regard to Floyd Mayweather and his like ridiculous shit that he was commenting about, he was supposed to be commenting about Terence's accomplishments and his win, but I think he's in this point of psychological kind of reparation of like obscurity. Like he's getting lost in. I don't wish fame on anyone because he's thinking he's losing his popularity, and he's looking at Terence moving up and getting all this shine and his popularity being bolstered. He's feeling slighted. He's probably feeling super fly jealous, and he's like, oh shit, no one be talking about me no more, that type of thing. But back to Jermell, Coach. I don't think
I need you to wrap it up. It's been over 3 minutes, but can you please?
I don't think he'd be doing it, and Canelo would piece him up. I think Canelo's gonna piece him up pretty bad. That's it, Coach.
All right, shout out to Rick from Toronto. Salute, fam. We got other calls calling into the show, man. We're gonna take a short identification break. And once we finish with the identification break, we will get back into the show. I just want to see exactly how this entire thing plays out. I want to see how everything plays out, man, to be honest with you, because again, we don't know what the outcome of the September 30th fight is going to be. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Jermell Charlo got an opportunity to become 2-time undisputed in 2 different weight divisions. And Canelo Alvarez has an opportunity to make sure that doesn't happen. So we're going to find out how that plays out.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? And the truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Yes, sir. Moderators, you guys have free will. If anybody trolling, warn them. If they keep trolling, block them. Send it to the ethos of the block party. Invite them to the block party and tell them to create another account.
True.
If they trolling, invite them to the block party and tell them to create another account and come back. Warn them first, though. Y'all warn them first. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping either way. Now, again, bro, I sit back and I look at this, man, because if Crawford and Spence going to rematch each other in December, we need to see, from a stylistic standpoint, I don't see Spence changing his style. He is who he is at this point. He fights the exact same way. He's always fought throughout his entire career, even since the amateurs. So, I mean, people can say, well, he'll be bigger and stronger. Yeah, but Crawford will be bigger and stronger as well. So, if Spence move up to 154, let's say they had a rematch at 154, he's going to be bigger and stronger, but Crawford's going to be bigger and stronger as well. So now, the reason why I want to see this fight, because I just saw a picture. I just saw a picture of a video that Errol Spence put out there on Instagram, and on Twitter, and he's doing fine. He's in Spain with his girlfriend, and he's in Spain out there with her. And he's letting everybody know he's fine and all that stuff, that he's enjoying his life. So I think you got a lot of people feeling sorry for Spence. And nobody, Spence ain't feeling sorry. He got a fresh bag full of money. Him and Crawford got paid a boatload of money. So when you got dudes online, they still crying. They still crying right now. And they taking it real hard. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. This guy right here, as a matter of fact, where his brother at? This dude right here needs some serious help. And this is why I call these dudes aerosexuals. You know what? If Canelo knock out Jermell Charlo, or Canelo stop Jermell Charlo, we might be having this funeral all over again. These dudes talking like it's a funeral. Like, listen to this dude. When you got grown men leaving messages to another grown man about, man, when you lost, it was like a family member died. That dude needs some serious psychological help, bro.
Hey, Earl, Slim, I ain't gonna hold you. When you lost, it felt like a family member died. And I'm not tripping. Just understand, Slim. I cried when I seen you lose, Slim. Cause you Earl, Slim. Paul Pierce, little bitch ass talking about you ain't the truth. Man, fuck Paul Pierce. For real. He threw me off. Fuck you mean you ain't the truth. You still the truth in my eyes, Slim. And I'm gonna tell you like this, Earl. When we get that shit back in blood at 154, watch how all the people be like, oh, yeah, I knew Earl was gonna bounce back. Nah, don't be with us now. Don't be with us now, Slim. Cause when we get that shit back at 154, you bitch ass, man, y'all stay over there. We gonna get this shit back, Earl. Earl, if I gotta come to Texas myself and train with you, Slim, I quit my job right now. Come train with you. Fuck that, Slim. I'll be a fucking, man, look, Slim. I got this technique you ain't never seen, Slim. So the Bob, man, I got some shit up my sleeve, Earl. Just call me if you need me. You see what I'm saying?
Bruh, that right there, bro, that's listen, bro. Them dudes need some help, fam. I'm here to drive them crazy. True. Listen, I am here. Hey, what did say, Jackie? She said, this is so embarrassing. We breaking up. If I'm with you and you do something like that, just imagine, bro. Hey, shout out to Thugger D. He said, that's some DC boys, coach. Hey, Thugger D said, that's some DC boys. Bro, just imagine. You in the house You got your bad tenderoni in the house with you? Baby, what you doing? What you doing? No, babe, I'm telling you, babe. I'm just saying, Slim. I'm just saying, Slim. Errol, boy, I love that. Errol, here you go. He on the phone right now. Doom, doom, doom. They playing the sad music in the background. Yo, Errol, what's up? What's up, man? Man, I'm telling you, man, Errol, when you lost, man, I feel like one of my family members died, man. That's word to my moms, yo. I'm just saying, hey, yo, Slim, check this out, man. Listen, man, Errol, man, I'll quit my job and I'll come to Texas right now to train with you, man. We gonna get it back in blood in September. Hold on. Oh my God! Oh, baby, what? Don't you see I'm busy right now, baby? Won't you come to bed? Won't you come to bed and lay in the bed with me? What you crying for? I'm just saying, baby, I got something more important to do. Why you swaying me, baby? I got third lane Tyrone here. He finna take me out on the date. I don't care about that. I'm talking to Errol right now. Hey, yo, Slim, check this out, man. I'm just saying, man, I don't like this dude, Terence Crawford. I don't like him, dog. Like, why you had to lose to him, man? Like, baby, I think he cheated, Slim. I think he cheated. Hey, yo, Slim, I think he had melatonin in his glove. Slim, I'm just saying, Slim, we gotta test him, Slim. I'm just saying, bro, like, you can't make this up. True. Do you know how embarrassing that is? And you guys wonder why I troll these guys all the time. You wonder why I troll them all the time. I supposed to troll them. They make it too easy. All of the Errol Sexual YouTube channels, they make it too easy. Every day I wake up, man, I'm going to chill. I'm going to be on my best behavior today. And then guess what? I see another video of somebody else crying. True. You got your baby mama over there. She got on that nice nightgown that you like her to wear. She wearing her favorite perfume, and he ain't even paying her no attention, bro. He not even paying. He said, we gonna get it back in blood. What you mean we? Bro, he talked like he was the one in the gym sparring. He talked like he was the one running miles with Errol Spence. He talked like he was the one dieting to make weight. He talked like he was the one doing all of the strength and conditioning work. He say, what we gonna do? He talked like he was in the ring with him. You can't make this up, bro. Grown men. And you wonder why I troll these guys. So I'm supposed to troll them. I ain't got nothing else better to do. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Name's Alex from Georgia.
What's your name is?
Alex.
Alex from Jersey. Talk to me.
Yeah, hell yeah. How you doing, champ?
Doing good.
Hey, I got one question.
Go ahead, talk.
Will Bud destroy the PBC if he didn't get what he was signed up for?
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean by that, fam.
What I mean by if he didn't get the fights he was signed up for, the deal he made with the PBC.
Your question is what again?
My question is, will he destroy the PBC if he don't get the fights that he was signed up for?
No, I don't think so.
My question is, will he destroy the PBC if he don't get the fights
that
he was signed?
All right, shout out to Alice from Jersey.
So
man. Salute, fam. Wow. Yeah, bro. I don't know if you drunk. Alex, I don't know if you drunk. I don't know what's wrong with you, fam, but you got to get it together, fam. Will Bud destroy the PBC if he don't get the fights he signed up for? I don't, Again, bro, I'm confused. I ain't got but a GED, but I have a master's degree in common sense. My GED education was finding it very hard for me to comprehend what my brother was saying just then, to be fair. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, I probably need a college degree to understand what he was saying. Anyways, shout out to Jamie Rivera. He said caller passed out. Yeah, I don't know what that was, fam. I really don't know what that was. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Like Floyd Mayweather say, like I said before, that's neither here nor there. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Like I said before, it's Willie Cole from Houston. How you doing, Coach?
Willie Cole, talk to me, man. ASAP. Willie Cole, talk to me, man.
I had to have an entry point, Coach. that was my introduction right there. Hey, Coach, let me throw a scenario at you, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's see if we can look at the genius of Bud, right? So Bud fought Errol Spence 147, beat the hell out of him, right? And it was something Key Bud said, and I looked at the weigh-in. So Bud said, sure, it doesn't have to be at 47, it could be at 54, right?
Yeah.
And Bud came in under 147. And Errol came in at 147 on the dot. So this is what I want you to look at the genius, right? Bud, go ahead, fight Errol at 154. Now, get me. He's probably gonna beat the hell out of Errol, but this is the template for him to see how he's gonna be able to do or be able to fight at 154 since this will be his first time, right? So you go in against an opponent that you've already beat the hell out of. Jermell getting stripped of the WBO, and it goes Tim Tszyu. Let's hold Tim Tszyu out, because if Jermell Charlo gets beat really bad by Charlo, we're looking at Bud and Errol in December. If that comes together, we'll pray on it. Jermell and Charlo in September. Jermell and Canelo in September. We could possibly be looking at a unified fight with Charlo still having 3 belts around April, right? That will put Bud to make history with Tim Tszyu, if provided that Tim Tszyu can hold on around September of 2024. What you think about that, Coach? What you think about that scenario?
I mean, it's a scenario. It's a hell of a scenario, but I don't know if Crawford would want to fight Tim Tszyu. I think he really probably want to go straight into fighting Jermell Charlo because of maybe from a business standpoint, it might make maybe more sense to fight him here. Now, Tim Tszyu was huge in Australia. I think Crawford to get big money if he fight Tim Tszyu in Australia, but I don't think he'll do that. The telltale sign for me is when I listened to Terence Crawford's one of his last interviews, he said, listen, they have weight classes for a reason. When they asked him about would he ever move up to fight Canelo, and he was like, no, they have weight classes for a reason. I do know my physical limitations. So, then again, he admitted, he said, I'll be 36 in September. So I'm not getting any younger. I think I don't have any proof of this, but I think Bud just strictly want to fight Errol Spence again in December and fight Jermell Charlo. I don't know if he would want to fight Tim Tszyu. I think he want to fight Jermell Charlo, just keep everything on that side with PBC and fight him and see if he win. If he can win that fight, it is what it is. If he lose, it is what it is. But he could become a champion. He could become a champion either way. If he fights Jermell Charlo.
I was looking at it that way. I was just looking at the fact that, damn, man, that would be so nice, man, if Bud became undisputed 3 times, bro. I mean, that's got to put him on the Mount Rushmore, man. It's got to, if he did that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking of the dreamscape scenario, Coach. That's all I wanted to bring at you, Coach. Have a good day, brother, and enjoy the show as usual, brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Willie Cole. Shout out to Willie Cole, man. Houston, stand up. A-Sound, stand up. A-Sound, stand up. Yeah, I think he wants Jermell Charlo bad, so he probably gonna want Jermell Charlo. He want Jermell Charlo. Carlo, what's your name when you calling from?
Yo, this is Virtuoso from New York. What's going on, Coach?
Rich from New York. Talk to me.
Yo, I keep hearing you saying Wakanda this, Wakanda that, but like, Coach, I wanted to ask you something. What kind of ass whooping did we witness 10 days ago, man? I can't stress enough, man. Like, man, can you put this like in historical context? Like, what fight do you compare to that you see anything like that? Because I'm still floored by it.
You got Floyd Mayweather, Arturo Gotti. I think that was brutal. You know what? I think the Floyd Mayweather Arturo Gotti was worse. So I can't even compare it to that. Maybe I think about Roy Jones Jr. I think about Roy Jones Jr. and Vinny Paziana. I think about Bernard Hopkins when he beat Tito Trinidad. That right there. Yeah, I mean.
What about Tyson and Lewis?
Who?
Tyson versus Lewis.
Tyson and Lewis, yeah, but Tyson and Lewis, I mean, both of those guys are real old. I think too.
Yeah, but I'm talking like, fights that like were highly anticipated, but didn't turn out the way people thought it would. But it's like I heard Floyd talking about, well, I wouldn't let Errol Spence fight at 147, 154. That already tells me that this fight is already won if the rematch were to take place at junior middleweight. Because I really don't understand, like, what excuses do they have left? Like, they're not big enough for 154. Now they got to be up to 160. So what was the whole truth about these guys? They weren't like competitive enough to compete at 168 or 160. That they decided to go down to these weight divisions.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Floyd, whatever Floyd said, what he meant, I don't know exactly what he meant by that. He gave his opinion on it. It is what it is. Fact of the matter, Crawford Spence is fighting at 154. Those are the facts. So, but shout out to you, man. Shout out to Rich.
Yeah, man.
Salute, fam. Yeah, they fighting at 154. So, Floyd Mayweather said a lot of stuff. Do you guys remember when Floyd said on Fight Hype? Like I said before, if you don't hear it from me, this Crawford Spence fight, if I don't announce it, or if you don't hear it on Fight Hype, it's not true. And remember he said he tried to make it seem like he was this big guy and stuff like that. And Floyd is a big guy. He is the man at the PBC. I will give him that. But when the fight was announced, a lot of people broke the news. You didn't hear Errol Spence or Terence Crawford thanking Floyd. And guess what? You did not hear Terence Crawford thank Al Hayman at the end of the fight. You didn't hear him say, well, first of all, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Hayman. Floyd Mayweather didn't say nothing about Al Hayman. Nothing. He didn't say nothing about Al Hayman. He didn't put on the PBC hat or none of that stuff. He didn't do none of that. Literally, he's not a PBC fighter. And Floyd Mayweather said that. He said Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. So he didn't do none of that. Terence Crawford didn't play ball. Carla, what's your name when you're calling from?
What's up, Coach? Quentin Q-Dog, Gilliam around Baltimore. What up?
Q-Dog, talk to me, fam.
Hey, I think December's too soon, man. I think that Errol Spence is he's getting some bad advice. That's almost malpractice. Like getting your ass beat that bad. Like that bad. Like getting your ass beat is one thing, but getting his ass beat that bad. He looked like Martin on that episode after fighting Tommy Hearns. I think they need to push that back, and I think they might. What do you think about that?
Oh wow! So I mean, right now they're showing Errol Spence over there in Spain right now with his girlfriend. So I think he's healed. I think he's healed up now. He's doing well. He just got to go back and regroup. I mean, he might be. He might be better than what we think he is. You know what I mean? Because I understand some of the people who do have concerns, but if Errol Spence says he wants to fight at the end of the year, then who am I to second guess that? If he wants to fight him again at the end of the year, fight him again at the end of the year.
Well, what's wrong with a tune-up, though?
And then it's going to be at 150. Then it's going to be at 154. You know what I mean? So 154, bigger weight class.
Yeah. And the other thing I have to say is, yesterday people were talking about Floyd. Like you were saying, don't take nothing away from Floyd, but like it's like your personal opinion that you don't think he's the best ever. Which is fair.
No,
but then of course everybody has to like.
Yeah, it's
opinionated.
Opinionated. So depending on which era you grew up in, if you feel that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter ever put on a pair of gloves, fine. The issue that I had was I disagreed with Floyd when he said that people compare Muhammad Ali to him. That's a goddamn lie. Don't nobody compare Muhammad Ali to him. That's a lie.
Exactly, and that's fair. And I was listening to the show the other day with people from work, and they were like, yeah, see, I told you Floyd ain't like that. I'm like, yo, y'all wasn't listening. He said, don't take nothing away, but don't say he the best ever. But then these are the same people that I work with, crazy people from DC, talking about, oh, Mike Tyson, best heavyweight ever. I'm like, for real? I'm like, so you gonna try to shit on Floyd, but you saying Mike Tyson is the greatest ever, like top 3 ever?
But see, Mike Tyson don't even say that. Mike Tyson, when they ask Mike Tyson, if he fight Muhammad Ali, who would win Mike Tyson, and so his humility says, "Nah, man, Ali's the greatest." Like Mike Tyson don't say that. And this is the thing, right? The reason why I look at these hypotheticals and stuff, because fighters back then fought at a different criteria. They fought 15 rounders. That's one. They fought 15 rounders, and they didn't have as many belts to have to fight for. And if you look at what certain fighters did when they was Floyd Mayweather's age, they were still fighting tough, hard fights like Ali and stuff. So they wasn't picking and choosing and stuff like that. And they didn't have a million belts. So it's unfair to compare Floyd Mayweather's era to any of those other guys and say he's greater than those guys when he didn't fight under the same circumstances as those guys. He didn't fight 15 rounders. He didn't fight as regular as those guys did. And those guys wasn't picking and choosing who they wanted to fight. They had to fight all of the killers. You get what I'm saying? So, and then when you look at Floyd, you have two eras of Floyd. You have Pretty Boy Floyd and you have Money Mayweather. So a lot of the people, when they talk about Floyd, they talk about Money Mayweather because he made all of the money, this and that. Well, Money Mayweather, in my opinion, get his ass beat against a lot of fighters from the past. Money Mayweather. So Pretty Boy Floyd is different from Money Mayweather. So,
But Floyd, he did fight like with that Pretty Boy phase, that Money phase. He fought the people that they were saying were them. You know, they like to hype people up. That's not his fault. They like to hype people up. The Gottis, the Hattons. You know, he also fought Zab. He also fought Sugar Shane, Cotto, Canelo. So like his resume ain't to be shit on. You know what I mean? But
I'm not shitting on his resume. I specifically said, this is what I said. I remember like it was yesterday. I said, when you say that Floyd, when people are comparing Muhammad Ali to Floyd Mayweather, that's a goddamn lie. Nobody's comparing Muhammad Ali to Floyd Mayweather. There's no comparison. Floyd can't even walk 2 miles in Muhammad Ali's shoes. You're not a global icon like Muhammad Ali was. Muhammad Ali got prisoners released from prison. Muhammad Ali was like loved all over the globe. Anywhere he went, he didn't even have security around him. None of that. So there's no comparison.
But coach though, man, like the global icon and the cultural phenomenon don't really got nothing to do with the resume and the box and inside the ring though. I love Muhammad Ali because what he means to me as a black man. But like that really got nothing to do with that though, right?
You know, it doesn't have anything to do with that, but that's what made Ali inside the ring and outside the ring. And that's what you got to understand. And the things that he went through. He went up against the United States government. And then inside of the ring, he was a bad boy. Look who he fought. He fought all those killers as well. So, you know, we just going to agree. We just going to agree to disagree. There ain't nothing me and you going to agree on as it relates to Ali.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest with you.
So. What about Robert the Ghost Guerrero?
Yeah. But shout out to Quentin, man. Be more stand up, man. Salute. Yeah, I ain't going, you know. Yeah, man, I can't. Yeah, I can't. You know, again, I'm not going to debate about Floyd. That's just my opinion. If someone, and again, Floyd Mayweather is one of my favorite fighters, but I'm not going to sit here and say I would never say that people comparing Ali to him. That's bullshit. I ain't never heard nobody compare Muhammad Ali to Floyd Mayweather. Never. Different criteria, different era. Floyd Mayweather was great in his era. In his era, he was great. Is Floyd Mayweather one of the all-time greats? Yes, he is. He's one of the all-time greats. Is he the number one all-time greatest fighter of all time? In my opinion, no. True. In my opinion, no. In my opinion, he would not. In my opinion, he's not the number one greatest fighter of all time. In my opinion. And when people talk about Floyd, they talk about Money Mayweather. That's what they talk about, Money Mayweather. All these dudes, because all of these guys, they came up in the Money Mayweather era. So that's what they talk about. Well, Floyd made the most money. Yes, he did. He made the most money. When they come to making money, being the cash cow, Floyd is number one on everybody's list. But outside of that, no, I can't, you know. Ain't nothing no one can tell me. I'm not going to argue about that. Not me. I'm not going to argue about that. You don't try to convince me of your position as it relates to that. That shit ain't gonna work. I don't want to hear that shit. I'll call her. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach. This is Jerry from Tampa.
Jerry from Tampa. Talk to me.
You know what you just touched upon. I mean, I agree with that. They were fighting in different circumstances back then. There was only one belt, so if you were gonna fight for the belt, you had to fight the number one guy.
You sound like you kind of
Now, as
muffled,
far as
but I don't know if you're on the Bluetooth, but you sound muffled.
hello, does this sound better?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, no, I was just saying, I agree with what you said. Back then, they were fighting there was one belt. They had less divisions too. There was actually a trainer. There's some guy who trained Mike Tyson. I forget what his name was.
From a custom auto?
On an interview, he had mentioned that Henry Armstrong, who was a fighter from way back then, he got robbed at middleweight. He felt he got robbed at middleweight, but if he would have won so Armstrong would have held half of the titles in every division in boxing, which even what Pacquiao did, I mean, that's nothing compared to what Pacquiao. That's what Pacquiao did is nothing compared to that. But anyways, as far as the Charlos, and I would like to see Charlo come back down and fight Crawford. But to me, it kind of looks like the same move that Kell Brook did a few years back, where he went up 2 divisions. He got beat by Triple G. Then he went back down and he had to fight Spence. I don't think it's going to end well for him, but I mean, I'm all for it. It's still a good fight. So that's all I got for you, Coach.
All right, shout out to Jerry from Tampa. Salute, fam. Yeah, that's what I was saying too, Jerry. That's what I was saying. I was saying that it's probably gonna be the same situation when Jermell Charlo moves up, when he fights Canelo Alvarez, and he come back down 2 weight divisions. It's the exact same situation with Kell Brook. Kell Brook left the welterweight division, fought Triple G, got broken up, and then he had to drain himself to come back down to 147 to fight Spence, and he got broken up again fighting Spence. He got stopped in 11. So depending on what type of punishment that Jermell Charlo endures in his fight with Canelo, that's a possibility that we could see that same thing all over again. True. And that's if they were to make a fight with Crawford and Jermell Charlo. And both of those guys have been boxing for a long time. Next year would be 17 years that Jermell Charlo has been fighting, and next year will be 16 years that Terence Crawford has been a boxer. So that's a long time. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Oscar calling from California. How are you?
Oscar from Cali. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach, I was just calling to ask you, well, first of all, I think Canelo and Crawford are, and I hope they both beat all the best fighters from PBC. Hopefully they make them go bankrupt for being biased, hating on them. I have a question for you. Why do you think CMC, I call them CMC, Canelo and Crawford, or Crawford and Canelo, however you want to put it, CMC, why are they hated so much by these PBC fighters? Like, do they hate greatness, or in your opinion, why is it that I see it all over social media? Why do they keep hating on them the most from all the other fighters?
It's a lot, fam. Like, to be honest with you, bro, like it's a lot of it's the same group. It's a hate group on YouTube. I call them the Alphabet Boys, and they have affiliates that use their talking points. So it's just a hate group. They hate certain fighters, and it's literally, it's tribalistic and racial double standards. 1 minute they're pro-black, we're for the black fighters, but then they shit on black fighters like Terence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, and other black fighters who don't abide by their code that they deem is that they should abide by, right? So there's a lot of different things going on. And then from a tribalistic standpoint, they hate certain black fighters who don't give them interviews or if they're not signed to a PBC. So a lot of these guys, they are pro-PBC networks. They don't make a dime from them. And they are pro certain fighters who look like them, but then they shit on other fighters who look like them as well. And then they'll turn around and flip it and say, hey, man, you always talking about black fighters, while ignoring the fact that that's all they do is talk about black fighters. So it's so much stuff going on. It'll just confuse you. And then they hate Canelos. They hate anything that's great. And they like the popular stuff. These guys like the popular fighters, and they like the hype jobs. So it's a popularity thing with them, and it has nothing to do with boxing. They don't have a boxing criteria. They have a popularity criteria, a double standard, a hypocrisy criteria, a victimhood mentality criteria. It's a whole lot of stuff going on that has nothing to do with boxing. I can't really give you one answer for it.
Yeah, they even tried to turn Canelo and Crawford against each other, but that ain't working. Those boys are too smart to fall for that crap, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Canelo picked Crawford to win, so you know the boys respect each other and all that. I mean, this is the same crowd I think that turned Caleb Plant back to being white. He went from white to black, black to white.
All right. They said Caleb Plant was black. But shout out to you, Oscar Cali, stand up, man. Yeah, they said Caleb Plant was black. I tell you guys, man. Don't get caught up in the don't never get caught up in the racial politics of this shit in boxing, man. It'll just confuse you, bro. It'll just confuse you. Don't get caught up in it, bro. These dudes all over the place. I call them laptop revolutionaries. They want to be the YouTube Huey P. Newton, the YouTube Farrakhan, the YouTube Malik El Shabazz. They want to be YouTube Dr. Malachi York. They want to be Cyrus Suit Seti, the general, the real general. They want to be the Amara Squad. They want to be everything other than what they are. Carla, what's your name when you're calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Coach Eddie from the ATL. Talk to me, fam.
What's going on, my brother? A good show today. I think a reason why we're getting a lot of these excuses, guys making excuses for Spence is because they don't see a clear path or victory, that Spence could win in a rematch. But me personally, when I went back and watched that fight, I like both guys. I like Spence and I like Crawford. But when it was time to pick between the two, I picked Crawford to win. I like Crawford better than Spence. So every time Spence fought, I always rooted for him. Every time Crawford fought, I always rooted for him. But the thing is, this rematch, it's going to be a much tighter, much more competitive fight than people are realizing. Because Spence is going to go back. He's going to make adjustments. He's not going to be so nonchalant with the power. He's going to be a lot more cautious because like you say, once you get hurt, once you know you can get hurt, it changes your whole mentality. He may come out like Anthony Joshua and be real cautious because he knows that this guy get hurt.
Yeah.
And when you get a guy that's a little bit more cautious, he's not going to get hurt as easy as he did the first time. The only thing that made the difference from that fight, like I said, the jab busted him up, and the fact that Errol Spence kept getting hurt. Once you get hurt, it's hard to recover in a boxing match. He go back and make a few adjustments, take away the jab, not get touched so many times.
So how will Jermell Charlo, not Jermell Charlo, Errol Spence take away Terence Crawford's jab? From a skill set standpoint, outside of, and I want you to remember this, Coach Eddie. We did a show, and the title of the show was, on the thumbnail I had, "My style is all wrong for Errol Spence." This is a Terence Crawford show,
right?
And I was talking about his style was all wrong. From a stylistic standpoint, I said Terence Crawford's style is all wrong for Errol Spence. I said Errol Spence is a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. He's fought the exact same way since the Olympics. So what is it that he's going to do different? He's a big, when people told me, when everybody who I spoke to said they picking Spence to beat Crawford, I said, why? They said because he is the bigger, stronger fighter. They didn't talk about skill set. They didn't talk about footwork. They didn't talk about ring IQ. They didn't talk about hand-eye coordination. They didn't talk about timing. They didn't talk about the ability to be able to control the distance in space. They didn't talk about any of that. All of them said the size. He was too big and strong. Now we saw that he wasn't strong. He wasn't as strong as Crawford. Crawford pushed him halfway across the ring to let him know, dog, you ain't nowhere near as strong as me. And I said this on the show. I said he might be the bigger fighter, but it doesn't mean he's the stronger fighter. Size doesn't always equate to strength. We won't know who's the stronger fighter until both of those guys get in the ring and fight each other. I said that Friday, the day before the fight. I have the show. So
yes, I remember that.
So what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do to change?
First of all, he's gonna have to change that mentality, that bulldozer mentality. Look, this is a different animal that you're in with. Instead of coming forward all the time, you might have to take a step back. You might have to move to the left. You might have to move to the right. Because you got to remember, Terence Crawford landed 42% of his jab. So you already know I got to take that jab away because that jab busted me up. So if it means I got to keep my hands up a little bit higher, work on my head moving a little bit better, and also the fact that he kept running into punches. So he made some technical errors in that fight because the fight was competitive until he got hurt. It was a competitive fight, but every time Terence Crawford Errol Spence got hurt, that's when everything went to goddamn crap. everything went downhill. But it was, he kept trying, but his tactics was all wrong. Now I think he has a healthy respect for Terence Crawford. Now he said, look, I got to be careful with this guy. This guy is dangerous. So I think we're going to see a much more competitive fight the second fight. I still pick Crawford to win, but I think it goes the distance this time.
All right.
That's just my opinion, Coach.
All right, shout out to Coach Eddie. Salute, fam. ATL, stand up. I don't know about competitive. I think he might fight a little bit more cautious. If he fight a little bit more cautious, he's not going to win the fight against Terence Crawford like that. Because now it's like people going to be like, well, man, why is he so hesitant? Because he's not going to outthink Terence Crawford in the ring. He doesn't have the ring IQ that Terence Crawford has, in my opinion. What you say? I'm looking at this. So somebody, y'all say, Charlo pressing charges? No, man. No. And could somebody send me some receipts on that? Let me look this up right now. So Jermell Charlo pressing charges on Caleb Plant? Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
It was Junior from New Hampshire.
Junior from New Hampshire, talk to me.
I keep doing this to you every time I call you, Coach, but I want to talk about something a little different, man. What you think about Hellenius coming in?
I don't think nothing about Robert Hellenius. Nothing.
No, I'm saying when he's like, what do you think about him being a replacement for fucking AJ since Dillian White got popped with the fucking steroids?
Nothing.
Because though I feel like they could have did a better job getting another replacement. Like it would have been nice seeing Washington come up from the from the undercard or whatever, not necessarily the undercard, but like not the main event, to fight AJ instead of fucking Hellenius, who just fought this weekend that just passed.
Yeah. To be honest with you, fam, I really don't care. I haven't put much thought into that. To be fair with you, just being honest with you.
I dig it. Yeah, I mean, but I just want to get your thoughts about that shit. But if you ain't think about it, then this conversation never happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Junior, man. New Hampshire. Salute to you, fam. New Hampshire, stand up, fam. Yeah, I haven't even thought about that, fam, to be honest with you, bro. Like, Robert Hellenius, Anthony Joshua, like, who cares? You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, I don't like Robert Hellenius. I never liked Robert Hellenius. He fought last week, and if he's fighting AJ this week, like, who cares? I'm not, who gives a damn? Just being honest with you. AJ gonna get paid his money, and that's it. I'm looking at this right here, but Robert Hellenius is, what they call him, the Nordic Nightmare. Robert Hellenius is trash. Like garbage can. He's trash. Everybody know that. Let's see what's up right here. So I see Jermell Charlo talking a whole lot of shit. Jermell Charlo says he's a bigger puncher than Canelo. That's going to be the surprise. Okay. Jermell Charlo says he's a bigger puncher than Canelo. We're going to find out Saturday. We're going to find out in September. I hope Jermell Charlo's not making the same mistake that Errol Spence made. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
The Fans Corner from Decatur, Georgia, Coach.
The Fans Corner from Decatur. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach, man, I know you said you wanted Charlo to lose, bro. I need him to win, champ.
Hear me out. No, I didn't say I wanted him to lose. I'm saying I said I wanted him to win, but I think he's going to lose. Now, when I sit back and think about it, I got to break it down. I'm like, Canelo is a big guy. Canelo ain't no scrub, bro. Like, people be talking about Canelo like, oh, man, we going to run through him. And I'm like, man, when he fight these PBC guys, he fold them up. So, and I'm like, man, he got a lot of these guys. He got some bad luck. He got some bad luck ride with him because he got the wrong boxing community ride with him. And anything that those guys ride with, go in like the Titanic. So just based on that, I think Canelo's just gonna beat him, bro, for real.
Yeah, no, okay, you said it like that. I got you. I'm the same way. I think Canelo gonna win, but I want Charlo to win. You feel me? Because I need him to bring them titles back down. He got to see Crawford, so he got to see him, bro. That's all I want. So, and if he do lose, I hope he don't get whooped too bad. You feel me? But shout out to you, Coach, man. Keep riding on these folks, man. Bud all day. I'm out there camp, man.
Man, shout out to the Fans Corner, man. Decatur, stand up, man. Decatur. Man, let's kill, man. Bro, listen. You got a whole bunch of Canelo hating YouTube channels riding with Jermell Charlo. Y'all know that man gonna lose. True. And see, he talking right now. Let's see what he got right here. So Jermell saying that, he's saying right here, guys, this Jermell Charlo. Jermell is saying, He said, I'm a bigger puncher than Canelo. That's going to be the bigger surprise. Jermell Charlo was already talking about a big name against his upcoming. He said, Jermell Charlo was already talking about a big game against his upcoming counterpart, Canelo Alvarez. Charlo, we read his resume, Canelo resume. They fight Showtime pay-per-view, guys, in September the 30th. The undisputed 154-pound champion, Charlo, will be stepping up 2 weight divisions, as you know, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He said, I believe I got the speed, I got the power. I know one thing about it is Canelo, he's strong. I feel like I'm probably the bigger puncher than Canelo. He's going to be surprised. This is what he said. I'm not just a little 154-pounder when I walk around. He said, I don't have to struggle to make 168. I'm going to have a great time. Training camp has been good. I've already been training for months. Okay, so he's 33 years old. You know what I mean? He started boxing in 2007. Jermell Charlo started out as a 147-pounder. So he's been boxing for 16 years. He's been boxing for 16 years. So we're going to see. We're going to see exactly what he's able to do. We're going to see exactly what he's able to do, you know? What do you guys think? Did you guys think? Shout out to KO Sports for becoming a member. Salute to you, fam. He said, #1 TBC. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's going to be Jermell Charlo is going to bring something to the table? Will Canelo be surprised at the punching power of Jermell Charlo? What do you guys feel about that? Because my thing, what I'm wondering about is, man, if he takes some punishment this fight, I think that's going to determine, you know, what will be his next move. You know, shout out to Lisa Bell. What you say, sis? You said I'm not interested in Canelo versus Charlo. To be honest, you're not interested in that fight, sis? Man, Carla, what's the hell? Where you calling from?
What's up? This is Marcus from Alabama. What up, brother?
Man, Marcus from Alabama, man. Talk to me, fam.
Man, you know, I just want to elaborate on what you're talking about the PBC. Like, I think they're doing a great thing. You know, I'm not signed with the PBC, but they're making all the fights that we want to see right now.
What did I say about the PBC?
What's the issue with you on it? Like I don't know. Like, what you got going on with them? Like,
what
do you have against them?
No, you said you want to talk to me about what I said about the PBC. What have I said on this show about the PBC that you want to address? Like, say something to me specifically. What did I say?
It's like just the negativity how you come at them. It's like, what, you're a boxing fan, or you wouldn't be doing the podcast, right?
Right. So
you know what I mean? So
what
it's
did I
like
say that was negative, sir?
Al Hayman does this. Jermell Charlo, Spence, and, like, you don't talk about Eddie Hearn fighters. You don't talk about top ranked fighters. It's just be going in on the PBC, man. And, they're doing a good thing for boxing, man. They're doing a good thing for boxing.
If you listen to my show, I said that on the PBC putting on a good fights this year. So I'm trying to figure out what did I say in this show that you're talking about. Literally, I have not said anything bad about the PBC in this show, so I'm trying to figure out exactly where that's coming from, to be fair.
Just the overall content, because, hey, I like this show. I listen to it every day. So I'm just wondering, like, hey, give him a break. You know, the Al Hayman thing,
do you know, I thank Al Hayman every day. Do you know that, sir? There's not a podcast on YouTube that thank Al Hayman every day. I thank Al Hayman every day, sir.
Sarcastically. Come on, coach.
Yeah, but I thank him, though. I'm the only one thanking Al Hayman.
Oh, I thank him too. Without him, hey, I thank him for eating my frosted flakes every morning. Because, hey, he's giving us the best year of boxing that we ever had in our life. Right or wrong?
Yeah, PBC doing their thing this year, man. Like, we getting the fights. I also want to thank Paramount Global as well, because if it wasn't, because Paramount Global is the company that puts the money up for the fights. I don't know if you know that. They own Showtime, so I want to thank those guys as well. That's why we really been getting the fights as well. So just overall, we've been getting the fights. I have nothing to complain about. If you watch any of my shows, you would know that I've said that several times. I was like, man, there's really nothing to complain about. There's nothing to complain about this year. We getting the fights we want. I don't care which network the fighters fight on, as long as we getting the fights that we want. That's all that matters. I thank Al Hayman. I thank him every day. So I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I really don't know what the issue is.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah, I'm dead ass
serious.
I do.
Check this out though.
Yeah.
Check this out though. Like, I heard a caller say earlier about the PBC hates Terence Crawford and they hate Canelo Alvarez. Man, they paying them boys big bucks to be over there. So, hey, if money is just paid, if you get paid to hate me all you want to, because them boys making the biggest paydays of their career. Terence Crawford ain't never made what? What you think he made? About 40 million? 30?
I
30,
think him and Errol Spence made the most money they ever made fighting each other.
Yeah, they made it. So if they didn't like Terence, they could have left his ass out there where he couldn't eat. Because who else was he go fight?
I mean,
Terence Crawford would have had to retire. Who else was he go fight?
Paramount paid that money, sir.
But if Terence Crawford didn't fight Terence Spence, Errol Spence, who would he fought?
Probably is mandatory. And if Errol Spence wouldn't have fought Terence Crawford, who would have fought to make that kind of money?
Errol Spence, they would have found a way for him to fight Canelo.
Okay.
They would have found a way for him to fight Canelo.
All right, well, the fact of the matter is we're getting the fights. We got the fights that we want. Who paying the money? Where's that? I'm not here to even argue about that, sir. If you love the PBC, there's nothing.
Ain't no argument. I love boxing.
Yeah,
I love all you guys' shows, man.
Yeah.
And you have a great show. But I'm just trying to figure out, because some of your callers they saying it different than you, but they riding with you. And I'm like, y'all must don't be fans of boxing, because there's nowhere in the world that this is the best year I've ever had as a boxing fan. 44 years old, I love boxing. Because it was gone for like, 5 years? 5 years? We ain't had nothing. Finally got something.
We got Canelo. We got Canelo fighting Jermell Charlo coming up on September the 30th. So, I mean, literally, we begin some good fights. A New Way to Monster fought Cool Boy Stealth. We got, I think, Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, Plant Benavidez.
Yeah. Tank Ryan.
Tank Ryan. We got Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. We got
Did he finna fight Prograde?
finna fight Regis Prograde. So we having a great year of boxing just all around. I don't have any complaints. If you listen to my show, I've been saying that.
Hey, when you gonna throw a live fight party, Coach?
I do live fight parties when it's a big fight. When it's a big fight, I do live fight parties.
Well, not just on the internet. Just like a little kickback, like the boxing voice be doing, man. That'd be good for fans to come out, man. I love to get out and see crowds because it's not really many boxing fans, in your area.
Mm-hmm.
So people are always looking. So I'm close to campus. I'm in Orlando every day. So I love to come to a fight party.
I got family in Orlando. Yeah, to be honest with you, fam, I haven't even thought about it the way the boxing boys do it. I haven't thought about it. Probably one day when I get a studio or something, or maybe do a fight party somewhere at an event at a venue that I can rent or whatever. I would probably do something like that, but I haven't even thought about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you on your thing right now, man. You're getting up there. A lot of people talking about you right now, so
I appreciate
keep doing
that.
your thing out there, man. And I appreciate the show, man. And I need you to thank Al Hayman for me one more time.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna thank him right now. Salute to Marco, Alabama. Hey, the brother say he want me to thank Al Hayman. Hey, he said he want me to thank Al Hayman. All right, so for Marco from Alabama, let's go ahead and thank Al Hayman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Hayman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
And you know what? And since Al Hayman and Floyd Mayweather is one, Floyd Mayweather say to any fighter that's signed to the PBC, Errol Spence is the PBC fighter. He said that on Fight Hype. This is what what's the main man name? Floyd Mayweather said. He said on Fight Hype. He said Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. He didn't say Crawford was a PBC fighter. He didn't say Canelo was a PBC fighter. He said Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. And for all you fighters, I need you to know this. For all those who say you're working with Al Hayman, you're doing stuff with Al. He say if you're doing something with Al, if you're working for Al Hayman, you're working for me. He said, because me and Al are one. That's what he said. Now, my brother did tell me to thank Al Hayman. I also want to throw this out there. For those who like to worship Floyd Mayweather, this is for you guys.
After my God, I respect it. After my God. I respect it. After my God. Give him after my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture, please pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out. Yeah. Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, Chad. He needs air. He needs air. Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to do. All right, why are you pushing?
Don't worry about it. I got you, all right?
You know, I just want to throw that out there. You know what I mean? So we thanked Al Heyman, and we got on, and well, I ain't gonna say we. That brother got on his knees for Floyd Mayweather. So let's give both of those guys, Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, and the brother that got on his knees, a round of applause. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Rye from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Rye from Raleigh, North Carolina. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, look, I just noticed, yo, that was Paul Pierce sitting next to Charlo on that Mike Tyson podcast, right?
Yeah, that was Paul Pierce. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yo, you ever had to say after the fight about Errol Spence?
No,
I think he fucked with him.
What he said?
Oh, he said, look, he was in the crowd. He did his own video. He was like, yo, see, this that bullshit when you trying to use the name The Truth. Like, you can't use that name without me stamping you first. You out here trying to call yourself The Truth and shit. Yo, Spence fans went crazy on Pierce. They went crazy. Yeah, I just noticed he was in that video with Charlo. That's funny as shit. So, hey, look. But look, one more thing. Look, I hate the hypocritical shit that Charlo's doing. I think, he don't want no smoke with Crawford. Like, cause you sitting up there talking about, when James Harden asked him, like, what weight class you in? He was like, man, I already did that. Like, nigga, no, you ain't fight at their weight class. You at 154, right? But you trying to fight a dude that's 2 weight classes above you. But Crawford is 1 weight class above you, got all the belts, and he calling you out, and you still trying to run away from him. What type of bullshit is that? He in there whooping your homeboy ass. You know he about to take all the belts, and he calling you out to fight next, and you like, I already did that. Like, he ain't important. Like, I don't want none of that. Like, well, knock it off, man. Like, I think I don't know. I think Charlo don't want no smoke with Crawford, man. That's it. That's my call, coach.
Man, shout out to Raleigh, man. Raleigh, North Carolina. Salute, fam. Hey, you know what? See, hold on. This is another thing, too. I want to dispel of certain myths. Let's dispel of this myth right now. Terence Crawford did an interview, and I told you guys, he let it be known. Crawford says he doesn't expect to fight above 154. There are weight classes for a reason. That's what all those guys talking about. They want to see him fight Canelo Alvarez. And I told you guys, it ain't a welterweight that I know, that I believe, that'll beat Canelo. I don't, whether it's Crawford, Spence, I don't give a damn who it is. So this is what he said. He said, as for 154, he said, I would say 154 is my highest weight class. Realistically, Crawford told Peter Rosenberg and Ebro of Hot 97. He said, them boys get big up there. Them boys get big up there, and I'm not a person that toot my own horn too loud to be able to say, I can beat the world. I understand there are weight classes for a reason, and I respect the weight classes. Yeah, I think 154 would be my max, given my age. He said, I'm about to be 36 years old in September. Got to take that into consideration as well. So I want to throw this out there. Now, Terence Crawford is letting it be known. Look here, dog. They got weight classes for a reason. I'm going to be 36 soon. They got weight classes for a reason. Them boys, some big boys up there. He not tooting his own horn like a lot of these other guys talking about, Tank will knock Crawford out. He'll move up and knock Crawford out. Well, Crawford like, look, I'm not the type of guy that's saying that. He moved up from 135. He's a 135 pounder. He moved up from 135 to 140, from 140 to 147. His next fight is going to be at 154. That's going to be 4 weight classes. He can't do what Manny Pacquiao did. He's not that type of fighter. He's letting it be known. He know his own physical limitations. My physical limitations is 154. He might have a fight or 2 there, and then he's done. And he's going to be 36 years old in September. So He not entertaining. Crawford not entertaining the BS.
True.
He's not entertaining the BS. You get what I'm saying? He's not entertaining the BS. He letting it be known, hey, look here, dog. Check this out, baby boy. Look, I ain't moving up there to do none of that. I'll go to 154, fight Errol again at a rematch. See, can I catch Jermell Charlo slipping? After that, I'm done.
True.
And you know, and it's only fair. It's only fair because you gotta be smart. Everybody can't do what some fight. You gotta be smart, bro. You gotta be smart. You know, what he said? He said, yeah, I think 154 is my match. Given my age, I'm about to be 36 years old, and he's going to be 36. He's older than Canelo. He's older than Jermell Charlo. He's older than Errol Spence. He's older than Jermell Charlo. He's older than a lot of those guys. He's an old man in comparison to those guys. He said Crawford can beat Canelo if they meet at 160. That's not what Crawford said. Crawford said 154 is his max. I mean, I do know that's your opinion, King of 47, but that's not what Crawford said. I'm going to go about what Crawford said more so than anyone else. Crawford said that hey, 154 is his match. He acknowledged his physical limitations, and so I respect that. I can respect that.
True.
I can respect that. He said Crawford should fight Tim Tszyu. Why should he fight Tim Tszyu? Why? Crawford is the man. He can fight whoever he want to fight. He has options. Canelo has options. Certain fighters in boxing, they have options. He should fight whoever he want to fight. At this point, he did everything they said he couldn't do. At this point, you get what I'm saying? So, shout out to Nelly Content. Salute to you, fam. Hey, now what's going on? Y'all say that you say Jermell Charlo is pressing charges on Caleb Plant? Let me look this up. Come on, man. No, don't tell me that, dog. Boy, don't tell me, boy. Houston, boy. Hey, we need 50. Hey, we got to get 52 more likes. Hold on. We need 52 more likes. I'll open up the phone lines again once we get the likes up. We need 52 more likes. I won't answer the phone until we get to 52 more likes. We need 52 more likes. If you're sitting there watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button. If you hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, hit him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Hold on. Let me see what's up. Can anyone show me what is he, President Charles? Is that anywhere, guys, or somebody just talking? Who said that? No, man, somebody, no, hold on, somebody, no, man, oh, what? No, man, no, hold on, what? Is this been confirmed? No, hold on. Somebody made a video. Let me see where this video come from. Oh, Aki TV. Listen what Aki TV. Hey, listen what Aki TV gotta say. Hey, listen what I shout out Aki TV. Listen what Aki TV gotta say, man. Hold on, let's see what he gotta say. No, man. No. What's going on? What's going on in Texas, man? Let's hear this, man. Let's hear this. No, man. I want you guys to see this. Oh, this on Caleb Plant. This on Caleb Plant Twitter page. Let's go to Caleb Plant Twitter. I know this man ain't talking about. No, bro. No. What kind of stuff is this? White boy slap you in front of your wife, in front of your boys from Houston, Texas. Y'all don't do nothing. And then you talking about pressing charges on them?
True.
I thought he was a Mandingo warrior. I thought he was a Mendigo warrior, man. What happened? Bro, do Dr. Umar know about this? We got to get in contact with Dr. Umar Johnson, man. We got to get in contact with Dr. Umar Johnson. Hold on, let me see what's up.
Unknown caller.
Where the tweet at? We got the lights up? Yeah, we ain't got the lights up. I ain't answering the phone. Yeah, we need 24 more lights. We need to answer the phone. Hold on, man. Hold on. Wait a minute. This man pressing charges? No, man. Bruh. No, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I find this. I know this man ain't pressing no charges, bro. You get slapped the taste out your mouth. You can't even come back to Houston no more, bro. Man, this man ain't no, come on, bro. Come on, man. I know this man ain't. Listen, this dude right here pressing charges.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Man, this is embarrassing, bro. This make the whole hood look bad right here, man. This man make the whole hood look bad. Let's look at this here. This Caleb Plant, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. This on Aki TV. I do not own the rights to this material. Shout out to Aki TV. He said Caleb Plant, Sweet Hands Plant. He said, and then he wanted to press charges. Swear my life, I can't make this up. He said the man wanted to press charges. Bro, no, man. True. Bro, how you sit back and go on the Mike Tyson podcast? How do you go on the Mike Tyson podcast and say we the Charlo twins? You know, we the Charlo twins. We known for calling people out. How do you go on the Mike Tyson podcast, say we the Charlo brothers? We known for calling everybody out. Then you want to talk about pressing charges on Caleb Plant because you slapped the taste out your mouth.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jermell the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Mexican Monster.
Canelo.
Should I guess Caleb Plant. Listen, Caleb Plant slapping niggas. Bap! Y'all remember that song? Hey, y'all remember that song by Ludacris? Ludacris made a song called what do you say? I feel like slapping a nigga today. I want you guys to hear this here. Ludacris, Caleb Plant walked up in the place. This is what Caleb Plant did. Like what? Listen, this what pissed me off. I got dudes calling me, mad at me. Yeah, man, you be, like the brother said, you be talking about the PBC and this and that, and, you know, you be talking about PBC fighters, this and that, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. If you feel that way, ain't nothing wrong with that. My thing is this here. Why y'all mad at me? Like, where's this energy? Where's this energy for Caleb Plant? Caleb Plant, I ain't slapped nobody from the PBC. I haven't slapped anybody from the PBC. I haven't did anything. All I ever did was defend myself. I got attacked by pro PBC boxing fans on YouTube. These are the facts. Coach Malachi has been defending himself. I have gotten attacked by pro PBC fans online. They just want to forget about that. I'm the one that got threatened with gun emojis. I'm the one that got called cool and Uncle Tom sellout. I'm the one that got threatened, drop the addies, this and that. Y'all all, now they want to flip it and play victim. Like, how you want to play victim? Nah, why you doing that? Why you doing that? I'm like, dog, what was that energy at? What was that energy at when they was attacking me? But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Like I said before, let's go here. Let's pull this up. They mad at me, right? They mad at, okay, it's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. They mad at Coach. Coach ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I get it. It come with the territory. But look at it. I want you guys to hear this. Where's this song by Caleb? Where's this song by he ain't all right. He ain't gonna y'all, I ain't y'all gonna Caleb Plant. Let me show y'all. Let me pull this up. Let me show y'all Caleb play, cause you guys may not have heard of this song. This is this Ludacris.
Slapping a nigga today. Feel like slapping a nigga today. Slapping a nigga today. Feel like slapping a nigga today. Slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Slapping a nigga today.
So why they
slapping a nigga today. Slapping a nigga today.
So my question is this. So this is my question. Why y'all mad at me, but y'all ain't mad at Caleb Plant?
True.
Can anyone explain this to me? Why am I being attacked for defending myself against unwarranted attacks? I'm defending myself. Caleb Plant slapping niggas. Walking up to Jermell Charlo, slapped him in front of a bunch of other niggas that was standing around him. He didn't do nothing. Y'all ain't got no smoke for Caleb Plant.
True.
Y'all ain't got no smoke for Caleb Plant. I'm defending myself. Caleb Plant slapping the taste out of the lion's mouth. Don't nobody say nothing about that. Y'all just act like that didn't even happen. Hey, in my opinion, they got zero smoke for Plant. Plant ain't got, hey Jamie, Plant ain't got no gun emojis. Didn't nobody say they got shooters. Nobody told Caleb Plant to drop the Addy. No one told Caleb Plant he better not show up to the fight. No one told Caleb Plant he better not show up to my city. Like, literally, he's slapping niggas, but guess what? They come at me.
True.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Caleb Plant ain't have no fear. If I show the slap again, it's Jermell Charlo, and it's about 5 or 6 other dudes around him from Houston, more than likely. He slapped that man in front of his wife, in front of his boys, and his boys ain't do nothing. Ain't nobody do nothing.
True.
They still talking about threatening me right now, but they ain't saying nothing to Caleb Plant. Why is that? I'm just saying. I'm just asking. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. As a matter of fact, where that slap at? Let me see, can we find that slap? Let's pull the slap up. And then he talking about pressing charges? Let's get the super chats out the way. Bro, you talking about pressing charges? Oh my God. Shout out to Terence.
Hey, okay. Known caller.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bro, you can't make this up. Caleb Plant slapping. Listen, Caleb Plant slapping Jermell Charlo. Don't nobody say nothing. They come at me though. You know what I mean? Well, why y'all? They ain't nobody got no smoke for Caleb Plant. Caller, hold on. Shout out to Terence dropping that quarter of a dub. He might as well press charges and sue. He didn't do nothing about it. I'm just saying. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez for becoming a new member, man. He said Caleb Sweet Hands, Caleb Sweet Slap Plants. You can't make this up. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Roach from Houston, bro.
Roach, talk to me, fam.
Hey, man. Hey. Hey, man. I don't know what the hell that was, but hey, let me just speak from Houston, Texas. Hey, man, we don't be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You let that white boy roll up on you, smack the taste out your mouth, then tell you come get some, boy. Hey, man. Hey, it ain't no other fight to make for Jermell Charlo. I don't want to hear it. It ain't no negotiation problems, none of that. If you not fighting Caleb Plant, retire. Get out of there. And like you be saying, the Charlo brothers was born in Louisiana. Hey, Mel good out here in HRP. But Ma, hey, bro, you need some milk. And just to finish off my cause, Coach, I got to reference one of your clips, one of your songs. You know what I'm saying? That nigga don't fight, he don't fight, and they say he be snitching, He be snitching.
Oh my
It's the end of my
God.
time, Coach, man. I'm
Set up the
gone.
ropes, man. Damn, you talking about pressing charges? I'm trying to find the slap. The man talking about pressing charges, bro. Bro, this remind me of that story. Remember the time I told you guys I was locked up? And they had this fight between my homeboy from Orlando Black, and white boy Dennis. And white boy Dennis beat the brakes off of Orlando Black. Whooped him in front of everybody. Oh, listen. All the brothers was out there on the rec yard that day. He got whooped in front of everybody. We couldn't jump in and help him. It was one-on-one. Dennis was small, Black was taller and bigger. And, bro, man, that white boy beat the brakes off of Black, bro. My homeboy Donnie was so mad. He said, man, Black, you let a white boy slap you? Oh, my gosh, Black. Black, you let down the whole Black community. We was counting on you. And he told Black he need to get some get back. He said, Black, you got to go get some get back. Do you know what Black said? Black said, man, I wanna fight the white boy again, right? I want to fight him again, you know, because everybody laughing at me. Malachi over there laughing at me and stuff, man. But I'm scared if I fight him again, he gonna whoop me worse than he did last time. True. I'm trying to find that slap, bro. I'm trying to find that slap. Boy, where that slap at? Where's that slap? Boy, please, boy, he better hope I don't find that slap, boy. He better hope I do not find that slap. Boy, where's that slap? Boy, please don't let me find this slap. Please, Lord, please don't let me find this slap. I think I'm getting closer to the slap. Boy, where's this slap at? Boy, oh, my Lord, please don't let me. Please don't let me. Did they remove the video? Is that slap still out there, guys? They removed the video, huh? Is that slap still out there? Please. Boy, they better hope I don't find this slap, bro. I'm trying to figure out. The next person called me talking that flim-flam about me and the PBC. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Boy, Lord have mercy. Listen, this what I want to know. I found it. Shout out to Dr. Paul, man, dropping that $2 super chat. He said, slap. I got you. This what I want to know. Where is that energy for Caleb Plant? Watch this. Oh, he slapped the taste out of his mouth. He said, come get you some. Look at her. Ain't nobody do nothing. Let's show this slap in slow motion. Let's show it in slow motion. Watch this here. Oh, no, my bad. That's fast. Let's show this slap in slow motion. Lord have mercy. Y'all calling me, telling me, I'm defending myself against hate groups online, pro PBC hate groups online. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. I'm defending myself, but what about Caleb Plant? Watch this here. Bap, slap the taste out of his mouth. Look at that. Now let's start right here. Hold on. Let's start right here. Let's start right here. Before we roll the footage, you got a black man right there from Houston, a partner from Texas. You got another one right there. You got another one right there. White dude right there. He walked right up on him. He's standing there with his hands down. Walked right up on him. Watch this here. Lord have mercy. Slap the taste out of his mouth. This dude sitting over there. Watch this here. What they do? Now look at Jermell Charlo. Now look what he doing. Now you think he gonna rush him, right? What he gonna do? Jermell Charlo back up. He's looking at Caleb Plant. Look how easy. Look at that. He didn't even try to rush the man. Just sat there, had his mouth closed. Look at this dude right here. Caleb Plant got his right hand, got his fist balled up right there. Look at that. And then he looked over to his left. Look. He told him to come get some. He said, come get some, boy. He called him a boy. And the dude who acted like he wanted to do something, look what he did. He sat right there and stopped right there in his tracks. He just standing there. His other homeboy just standing there. He just standing there. Jermell Charlo was in the back, walking to the left. But y'all coming at me. Y'all coming at me, though. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. All right. Ain't got no smoke for the white boy. Y'all scared of the white man. True. Y'all scared of the white man. Y'all talk all that pro-black revolutionary stuff. But at the end of the day, when the rubber hits the road, you got a white man walking up in the mist, slapping the taste out of Jermell Charlo's mouth. And guess what? They ain't got nothing to say. True. That's slow motion right there. And a black security guard protecting the black man from the white man.
True.
And he got his hands up, and he got his hands up like, why you slap me? What you slap me for? What did I do? Why did you slap me? I didn't do anything. Why did you slap me? Literally. Let's give Caleb Plant and Jermell Charlo, let's give Caleb Plant a round of applause. It ain't right, B. It ain't right. I feel like I'm being wrongfully targeted. I feel like I'm being wrongfully accused. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I get death threats, but they don't. I get death threats from the pro conda niggas from the alphabet, from the LDBC, the alphabet boy community. I get death threats from them. Caleb Plant slapping niggas, don't nobody say that.
True.
They don't say that. I ain't slapped nobody. But Caleb Plant on video slapping, pimp slapping them. He slapped Charlo like he was one of his hoes.
True.
This the last call. That's all I'm saying. Caller, hold on. Shout out to Harvey. He said, I finally found the super chat. He said, Charlo was quaking in his boots. Over Bud. He said, keep rocking, coach. Hey, man, I salute you, Harvey. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Rick Starr. He said, that planet slap. Go, coach. I'm just saying, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach Malachi, this is Corey from Baltimore, man. I wasn't even planning on calling today because I talked to you yesterday. But that's the first time I seen this slap. I heard about it. But this dude didn't want no smoke. And I heard his mama say on one of the shows when he was getting ready to fight, she said that Jermell is different than Jamal. I see why he should don't want him. That nigga need to retire, coach. He ain't got no fight in him. Let's just let it go. Don't show no more shit. And I love that song that you played about getting the shit slapped out of your ass.
Bro, this is...
But don't show no more, coach.
Don't show no more.
Just let him go. Let him ride off into the sunset, bro.
All right.
I love you, coach.
All right, man. Much love. Of course, salute, fam. Hey, all right, man. The brother say don't show no more. The brother say don't show no more. All I'm saying is I'm confused. That's all I'm saying. I'm confused. You get what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody got no smoke for Caleb Plant. I ain't slapped nobody from the PBC. Caleb Plant, he a PBC fighter slapping. Ain't nobody saying nothing about him. Nobody. They act like it ain't never happened. Hey, what you said? The slapperoni pieces, the slapperossi. You know what I mean? He walking up, bro, and he had several, bro. He was the only white dude there. JC, he the only white dude there. Just pop. Told him. Listen, what he called? He called him a boy. He called him a boy too. Let me see what he said. And he called him a boy, said he don't give a what, and he said, come get you some.
True.
He called him a boy, told him he don't give a what, and then say, come get you some. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. All right, let's give everybody a round of applause. They ain't got nothing to say about that. Okay, that's fine. Good starters of the game. Just let that go. Just let that go. I'm just gonna let it go. Shout out to Rod from Cali. Hey, okay. Shout out to Keith from Jacksonville. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Potts from Ohio. Hey, okay. Shout out to Face from North Carolina. Hey, okay. Shout out to James Kelly from North Carolina. Hey, okay. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Hey, okay. Nigga came to play slapping niggas, slapping the taste out their mouth. Ain't nobody said that. Shout out to Junior from New Hampshire. Hey, okay. Shout out to Coach Eddie, man, from the ATL. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rain, man, from Michigan. Hey, okay. Shout out to Sean from Columbus. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rick from Toronto. Hey, okay. Shout out to Alex from Jersey. Hey, okay. Shout out to Willie Cole from H-Town. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rich from New York. Hey, okay. Shout out to Quentin from B-More. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jared from Tampa. Hey, okay. Shout out to Oscar from Killer Cali. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Fans Corner from Decatur. Hey, okay. Shout out to Marco from Alabama. Hey, okay. Shout out to Raleigh from Raleigh, North Carolina. Hey, okay. North Carolina represented today, man. Shout out to Roach from Houston. Hey, okay. Shout out to Corey from B-More. Hey, okay. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Hey, shout out to Rick, man. Rick, man, hey, man, all I'm saying, bro, is, bro, I'm confused. I'm confused, man. Listen, man, I'm confused, bro. Shout out to your boy Mambo. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what brand made that? He said, what brand made that hat on Charlo's head? He said, because it stayed on his head. You know what? I didn't even think about that. He got the taste slapped out of his mouth, but the hat never came off.
Hey, okay.
The hat never came off. Shout out to Chris for becoming a member, man. Salute to you, fam. Let's get a member round of applause. Hey, the hat never came off.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Let's give a shout out to everybody who gave who became a member, who gave a super chat. Shout out to Chris.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to your boy Mambo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rick Starr.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Harvey Price.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jamie Vasquez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Terrence.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to KO Sports.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James Kelly.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Swift 718.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Sabrina Lee.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James Kelly.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Damian Bennett.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Zepper, man. Salute.
Hey, okay.
Bro, that's all I'm saying, bro. Right now, man, bro, Jermell Charlo getting slapped by Caleb Plant. You can't come back to Houston no more, man. You can't come back to Houston. Like, you can't even, like, at this point, what can you say? Like, what can you say at this point? And then Caleb Plant say, you tried to press charges? So let me get it straight. You got the taste slapped out of your mouth in front of your girl, in front of your homies from Houston, and you want to press charges? And you don't try to get no get back, and you want to press charges? And then I see a video of you the same night, the night of the Terence Crawford Errol Spence fight, when you tried to get on the floor, when you walked on the floor to try to get next to the ring, you pushed the old white lady out of the way. So you ain't got no energy for Caleb Plant, the dude who slapped you in your face, slapped the taste out of your mouth, but the old white lady that was doing her job, trying to make sure that nobody get through and try to get on the floor to sit next to the ring if they're not authorized to do so. If they're not authorized to do so, this old white lady doing her job, you push her out of the way. Everybody cheer that on. Yeah, you push the old white lady out of the way. But what about the white boy who slapped the taste out your mouth?
True.
He told you to come get some. He don't give a F. And he called you a boy. But y'all mad at me though. Y'all mad at Coach. He called you a boy, but y'all mad at me.
True.
I'm just saying, B. I'm just saying, B. Hey, shout out to Ben Davis.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I don't think that Charlo will come back down to 54. Even if he got lucky and beat Canelo, he would have to rematch him. You know what? I just thought about that. You're right about that. They probably would have a rematch. You're right about that. Let's give everybody a shout out in the chat, man. Everybody shout out in the chat. Y'all know what time of TI is. Hey man, shout out to my sister Food Revolution.
Hey,
shout out to all of the sisters. Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to I forgot the sister name, man. Shout out to her name started with La Jessica. Shout out to La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez, Green Eyes P. Shout out to my sister. I did give you a shout out on the super chat as well. Shout out to the sister who gave the super chat. I forgot her name. Shout out to Best Life.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Best Life for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. What did you say? You say Charlo got the Will Smith window plant out of him, but they want to open up all the damn curtains on Coach. They want to open up all the curtains on me. They got shooters. They're not come to the fight. You know what I mean? We got gun emojis. We got this and that. What you got for Caleb Plant? Oh, now we ain't got nothing for Caleb Plant. Now that white boy crazy. That white boy Caleb Plant. He ain't nothing to be messed up with, man. Listen, Caleb Plant got Wakanda shook. Wakanda want to come attack me. Caleb Plant got Wakanda shook.
Hey,
True. Caleb Plant got y'all shook, but you want to come at the old boy. All right. Old Tay. Anyways, shout out to Knockdown 305.
Hey,
Shout out to JC. Shout out to Eric, man. Eric G. Jamie Rivera. Who else we got in the building? Shout out to Wendy, Best Life, JC, Eric P. Shout out to my main man, Rick Timms, Dr. Paul Evans, Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Jason Phillips, Swift 718. That's all I'm saying, fam. Y'all, to me, in my opinion, those guys have their priorities straight. No, not straight. They have them wrong. Can you please explain this to me, why you ain't got no smoke for Caleb Plant?
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
You know, Caleb, shout out to Caleb Plant. Like Caleb Plant say, you ain't gotta like it, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Caleb Plant just wants some respect on his name. Shout out to Jermell Charlo. I hope you do not press charges. As a matter of fact, nah, we ain't giving him no shout out. Jermell Charlo, if you decide to press charges on Caleb Plant, and you decide to press charges on him and don't get no get back, that's some soft ass shit. And
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Jermell Charlo trying to put Caleb Plant in jail.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Just to let everybody know, man, thank you guys for sharing this video. We almost got 27,000 subscribers. We've been getting a lot of subscribers as of late. We almost had 27,000. I appreciate you guys. We go live every day at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend that the hottest boxing podcast on the YTBC is here. Coach Malachi Williams is your host. It is what it is, man. Bro, it don't make no sense, bro. It really don't make no sense. The man sat back, bro. Like, literally, you trying to put this man in jail for slapping the taste out of your mouth.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Listen, if you getting the taste slapped out of your mouth and you don't want to get no get back, you can't come back over here no more.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Shout out to your boy Mambo, man. Salute, man.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
That's all I'm saying, fam. You can't be, listen, I don't want to see you crying either. I don't want to see you crying. You need to be getting some get back. Right now, there's a troll wants some smoke with me, but he don't want to have nothing to do with Caleb Plant.
Get back and stupid in the club. Turn me up, man.
They won't smoke with me, but when they come to Caleb Plant, they talking about we need to collectivize.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
I know one thing. You know what I mean? We gotta collectivize. We gotta collectivize. So when you get slapped, we don't want no get back. We gotta collectivize. You get what I'm saying?
I will break my leg off up in your ass so far that you be shitting sneaker for a month.
Now we do know that they say lions only. When it comes to Jermell and Jermell Charlo, they say lions only. Well, one of the putty tats, he ain't no lion. He's something else.
I smell something, man. You smell something?
I definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. If you're a woman and you got a man that's that tawdy tall putty tat, If you got a man that toddy-toe a putty tat and you want a real man, I got somebody for you.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
Lions only, huh?
Like move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say stuff.
I'm just saying, man, let's say a special prayer for Caleb Plant, because Caleb Plant is a bad boy. He slapped niggas in front of other niggas, and niggas don't do a goddamn thing. So that's a bad white boy there. You do something like that, that mean his whole crew was soft. Caleb Plant knew it was soft. He said, man, this shit's soft. I'm gonna slap taste out this boy mouth in front of his boys, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. That's what he said. Let's say a special prayer for Caleb Plant. Hope you don't go to jail, brother. Black man, my fellow black man, Caleb Plant. I hope you don't go to jail, brother.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
But first of all, I guess we got to be like everybody else and thank Al Hayman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Hayman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, fam. Listen, anybody who want to smoke with Caleb Plant, Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I do know that we have some of these guys, they're crying right now. I do know that they're crying right now, and I do kind of feel sorry for them. Some of these guys are crying right now. We got to wipe their tears. We do have to wipe their tears. It is what it is, but it'll be all right. Shout out to Gloria Day and the Fabulous Set.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no switching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
As a matter of fact, yes, sir, what we have? We have 26,775 subscribers. We need another 225 subscribers, and we'll be at 27,000. We probably get there within the week. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. If I didn't mention your name, I do apologize. Shout out to KO Sports. Shout out to Best Life. Shout out to my main man, Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to Terence Seals for dropping that $2 super chat. He say Wizard of Oz, Cowardly Lion. Boy, it is what it is. Shout out to L. Harvey. Shout out to Mike, the mobile mechanic. Shout out to Eric P. Carlos Rosado. Shout out to Fast Eddie. Shout out to G Daddy. Shout out to Bay Area Business. Corey Bradley. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. It is what it is, etc., etc., etc. Y'all ought to know what time it TI is, man. It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. And as a matter of fact, we haven't played this tune in a while. Shout out to Booger Ray Leonard and Eddie, the Hitman Hearn.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker cold out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
It ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard Ellaby. Why you always talking about?
Shout out to Lisa Bells as well, man, and everybody else I may have forgotten. It is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. Let's go ahead and make it do what it do, man. I see you guys. See you guys on the B side. You feel me? Once again, it's on. It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, sounding out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You guys been sharing a lot of my shows. I appreciate it. That's why we've been growing. If it wasn't for you guys, this show would be nothing. You guys share this show a lot, so I really appreciate that. See you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Got a video dropping tomorrow, too. You know my motto, don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace. Y'all better get some get back, man, for your boy Jermell Charlo.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.